Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, worldwide. When you get there, the man when afraid, man of the wilderness. Keep it real and honest, run you know, tabloid. Yes. Hey, boy, I tell you, you know. So we see them do Finsac report, the government, over $160 million. Jlp government. I know that can release taxpayers' money. Then them turn around and them do SSL, them spend 1.2 million US. If you put a 160 to 1, you know, 190.2 million. 190.2 million Jamaican. Now, Charles Davis, you should say my work, him laugh, and I see people and I leave it alone. I'm big dirty thinking Charles Davis run out, and I said, they paid people. Remember, them just laugh after the people them down there. And this piece of germs. We don't want to say PMP government. This, me tell you, you know, Broadcasting Commission, when they run out with this, as a former president, at the Press Association, none of them come out and condemn this. When they make him sit down there, start to do this shit, telling lies, doing bullshit, rushing people because remember, you know, film thing is to attack anybody on, you know, when them say something about JP. That is not a reporter. So we are teaching something, we'll go right across the board with it. Can you imagine him now start paying some PNP, PNP government, make Jamaica taxpayers have to pay 25 billion. Brother, what about SSL where Andrew say Andrew get money out of? Kroll alone $190 million. Million! Nearly 200 million. Plus other money because them pay bills. Said cars for more than 200 million already. Them put out the next report. And I know them can't believe the report. That's a taxpayers' money and Andrew money. A matter of fact, none of the money are Andrew money. The FINSAC report is the next thing because of over 160 million, like $200 million. Right? That when you complete up, round them off, over 400 million, not 25. Yes. So the government at the day, when Dr. Crab ignore the people them and fling them to the wolf, you come now and make them some dirty report. We're so stupid. So stupid. Yeah, and them like, you know, hey, people, me teach that thing, you know. Yeah, man. Where you say them a say, bro? Where you say them a say up for both, but let me just big enough. Now, you know, I have a time I just look through my thing and I read it, you know. And my eye quick, you know, because I know me sit down here and me is a man, me multitask. So, Rennie, big up yourself. Yeah. Queen Candy. Up. Yeah. Fabs. Rosemary. Up. Warren. Bless. Betty. Bro, me see you too, you know. See no phone. So, you know, you have a time when I have to call out the item and, you know, acknowledge the item, them one of the boat. So we do that, right? So when I'm going at this, and remind them, anything, let me tell you something, and I tell them on this, because them a blogger. You want to Andrew one, this have some stupid blogger. Let me tell you this. Let me teach you something. You know, me learned it from way back, decades ago, when you have some people, you know, get up, for them people do the worst, but them pine you know, and you see them turn out to be the worst. And the same thing. I remember everything was right class, you know, that's what my old man used to deal with it. Same, turtle boy, one. The government, of course, Jlp government wastes so much money and can't provide certain things with it. But this guy, this piece of shit, when I have not, it don't show you same working. Because when him come up, I'm line it up 15 or phone or something, I run your salary each other. See people and I leave it alone. Then they run out to the PNP government. And the government stand up for the people, them, you know. The destitute, the needy. Yeah? I know that. Him want them from him I get paid, it's okay. See, I'm not going to fish at this run out for Michael Manley. And any one of them will see run out. I say, I need expense. Government need expense. Run out. And I talk about Mark Bowling. And I say, Mark Bowling, a banker. So him can be a social. Look how much banker and them people that are socialists, man. I'm a top for me, see my golden father and mother and what them do for poor and needy. You know, especially the disabled. What you will never do yet. Can you do is run down some things up there so when you there. I'm a virgin have to make him knees move, but that me I tell you, yeah. Cause she tired of you, you know. Yes. You see, and then garbage that you go on with up this. See? And then come on this sort of foolishness. You dumb to man. And by the way, let me say something to you and get shocking. The JLP administration right now, with them up there, so when them do them sit down and try to rewrite history. Both Siaga, both everybody. Yeah. And by the way, Buster, because New York Times did run a thing for him when them tell you in 1970. A Buster tell people, say, for me, my 6 man carry him and him fight all in a war and him fuck with them. Me have it. Me have the original. You want to see it with them. But me have the original. Remember, you know, over the decades, them man make interview with different papers and things, and it's here, it's in the archive. So him say when him from him at 6, the lioness that come from him. And the bag and name come from him too. So them like a dangerous man, and we have to have him. Yeah, Jack up. See? You understand? So that come from them. Them dangerous. See? Dangerous. So Buster, and by the way, more show you something. So we didn't, well, them tell the people them come have different things to show you something. Them tell them say Edward Siaga, Bill West Kingston. Dump up because when the work and when I be like them I tell Siaga. And then I put it Buster. West Kingston because Buster was a Buster run a West Kingston. Show me which other place a Buster run. And you know when Buster come out of politics. Show me which other place Buster run. Which other constituency run. And if you put Buster, it show you the same run a West Kingston. Yes. Yeah, me not see another place where them same run until him leave. But when them do them credit Siaga. And Siaga wasn't the housing minister. When them put him up there in the early 60s, he was not. David Tavares was the housing minister. He a development. I want to Google and look for where development do. Development I have housing minister right now. Housing I deal with like our house. Housing and development are two different things. You know, development, where they develop and then the housing. When you talk about housing for the citizen, you have a housing minister from there. He never build that. And by the way, I'm going to show you later. By the way, in 67, in a thing the cabinet, after the other one dead, in a Sheba cabinet, he was a finance minister. So you know, credit him finance minister say him build something in a film era in the 80s, when he mashed up the place. Him destroyed him Russell Sheba in around November 74 and take the leadership. When them boys don't want to see him off because them could have top man they know and work and a bullshit. See? Him turn it in a garrison and destroy. But everything, even with the music, I like. Tell me, when you can't tell me something, I move it, all of them veterans the way was alive and pass off now. And tell me, it's like you can go on studio and go on another thing. Show me how much tune see I go produce so you can about that thing now. I'm go one, but exam with this one. You see? See, I never want to produce tune and thing like you have Joe Creed label, you have this, you must say about see. Be a book, hey. And when you're looking at Jlp credit the thing they want to do are garbage. Don't make them chicken, you know. Don't make them chicken, you know. Then sit down now. Remember, every time them go and add in something, you can look and see how to do it. Google it right. You look and see how to do it. So this is for them way to put in bogus thing in there. Yeah. But now follow them. Come and show something for that. Don't follow them. Let me start let me start also with Kroll. Let me start with Kroll Peport, Ssl. Let me start with Ssl. Watch this. Watch this, Charles Davis. We run out, you know. We soon play him when we come out with. And this is for them to question him, pan. Yeah. Them a million, them have fabricated yes. Yeah. No, other them do know, but hear this song. when they spend the million to try and fabricate and that, them not them are damage themselves. Can you use the same story and you run it right across the board? We have teach you to do journalism. So everything where them come with, when you come and talk, you know, you hold into account. If you say, but honest, and we do it, you run it right across the board. When they attack PMP, then you drive back on him. Yeah, look, let me show you classic journalism, right? Deep classic. Watch it.
We go to a primetime news follow-up now. Overseas financial auditors have officially been brought in to assist in the ongoing fraud case at Stocks and Securities Limited (SSL). Kroll Associates UK today signed a memorandum of understanding with the Ministry of Finance. Anthony Lugg has the details.
The clock has been ticking and the country has been growing impatient about the investigation into the multi-million-dollar fraud at Stocks and Securities Limited (SSL). In January, the Finance Minister, Dr. Nigel Clark, revealed that international forensic partners were engaged, but since then, there have been no update. On Tuesday, however,
we are here today to sign with Kroll Associates UK, a firm of a subsidiary of Kroll International, which is a firm known for their forensic audit experience and expertise. This fraud, as I mentioned, and as the other members of, well, the executive director of the FID mentioned, is complex, complicated because of the length of time over which it was perpetrated.
Kroll Associates UK brings to the table over 100 years' experience in forensic auditing. Dr. Clark is confident the international firm will be able to assist with the investigations.
Kroll will bring to the table in their assistance to FID technology and the fraud squad, technology and expertise that will enable the investigators to unravel every aspect of this fraud.
So far, former wealth advisor Jean Ann Panton is facing multiple charges in relation to the fraud. The police have been mum on whether there are accomplices. So, as the international auditor digs into the matter, all eyes will be watching. In the midst of it all, skepticism among some Jamaicans about the possible outcome.
The policy directive with respect to the investigation in the SSL matter consists of, first, leaving no stone unturned; secondly, to follow the evidence wherever it might lead; and third, to seek international help; and fourth, the government will provide whatever resources are required.
And the resources are 1.2 million US just for them thing. 1.2 plus them spend other money. So they spend over 200 million long time. Who said anything? Let me show you. Let me show you. Kroll, let me show them the back. Let me show them Kroll money. See? So Kroll, let me see this. Minister that. There's too much money with Kroll. New York Times. I have this, you know. I have the New York Times. I have the things them with me, you know. See there with Alexander tell the people them. But I tell you, I have it. So me go back, I have the things them when Alexander tell the one bag of fuckery. And I said it is when them dead and them tell New York Times say I'm a 6. When them adapt him and thing. I do him say no black blood never in him. That even an inch of black blood. Then them come and see the New York Times, they interview him and talk to him and me have the whole of this. When them tell them say at age of 6, I be like I'm telling you. The man take him and carry him and teach him and all that kind of things. Him tell the man so. He never leave Jamaica till 1905 when he was 21. So this is how him lied to him. Yeah, man. If they are you know. Yeah. So this now, you know, it drives Davis and none of them come out with this. Remember, Angela Rose will say I get 143,000 US and the bank account working. But this is not a problem to them. This is not tax fiat money. How much money, Kroll? Look here. SSL audit. Let me show them the money. Look here. Let me show you something now. SSL audit. SSL audit. cost Jamaica. Yeah. Let me show you. See? $30 million was on couple one, how much them charge. Too much them charge Jamaica, how much Kroll charge. It'll show you. But them not put out the audit, you know. Yeah? You know, talk how much them say them fine a 1.2 Kroll. Jamaica. And I show you this. I'm run through the whole of them, you know. Run through them from early, eh? Yes. See? It exceeded people. Finance Minister Mandazaka, March 2024, him say it's 1.2 million. I remember 1 million, they check it at 160 for one and $160 million. 1.2 this. This is 190.2 million. And them said exceed that. And I know him can't release the Kroll report. But this piece of shit, you know, I said PNP. I play me for the year to get to the man. So this alone, it went over 200 million. Taxpayers' money. I remember Andrew say I get money on it, you know. Remember Andrew put other agency in it. And this little fool that in fool you. Every time I bring up these things, where you do you draw back and you compare it. And so they put this guy here, you have to say my work. Wait, do identify Big Mama them as a terrorism piece of shit. Yeah? And a misinformation portion of it. Yeah? We go down and then pick on something where you can use and cover and do half with the Jlp are do. But them still pushing these things that people are idiot. These are all them done. Some put that alone. Only so much money come to. Clip it. You see how much money that come to? That is taxpayers' money. And you say that in 2024. Over that. It costs already over 1.2. Well, if you run the time, maybe it costs more than 400 million already. Yes. Yes, Anthony. Yeah. Yeah, man. Bless up. Yeah, man. Annabelle. Oh. So I'll show you now. So Kroll, Annabelle. I have to knock this, you know. Look here. Look here. So these are the costs of Kroll. Over. So you see there? All the cost funding details exceeds 1.2 million revealed by Finance Minister Jlp Gov'T, March 2024. Yeah? Yeah. Retain, so then pay that, retain fee, and then this, yeah. From Jamaica Civil Recovery Fund, Investigation Division. So them come and tell them about them do this and do this, garbage. See? So them take the money. After Andrew the pan with SSL and put in pan things, them take the money and use it. And then use X amount of money to kill it. Yeah. Yeah, man. See? But here, Charles Davis, now, remember play Charles Davis. So Charles Davis, do not but run out now. Remember, you know? Remember Dr. Kroll in 2012. The lawyer called the man, them watch the case. And he turned down, him did serve the people. The Jlp government turned them back on them. When you hear the girls have Jlp, them vote for me, have a next thing where them come out with and I say, two Hamilton come and them give them all kind of things. Them vote for them in 2020, vote for them 2020, 25. 24 too. In a local. You understand? Because them say them come give them all kind of things, them buy them. Buy them by vote. So instead of them have an open mind what who for vote for, them just harbour them up. So them know what going on. And give them all the promises. See? So this shit there now run out. And hear the garbage now. Hear this. And about government again, you know. It make it so like the PNP government just waste taxpayers' money And they have to go pay taxpayers' money. And hear this. Hear the reporter. Hear this.
Application by the Ministry of Housing under PNP administration to strike out the
Under PNP administration. So what on? So PNP, if you come in and the Jlp administration never strike out nothing. But yesterday I talk about 25 million, but we are talking about hundreds of millions of dollars. What Andrew only involved because we same of thing from SSL. And you come out with this. What you do every time you come out, hey, Annabelle, watch this. Journalism at its best. Every time they come out with something, you hold them and remind them and say, but it's at the Jlp administration that waste billions. But yeah, this what put up Finsac to you. Because how much it costs now. And now we can't get a report. Jlp administration do that again. Because all of them naming I. All of them and them say can't release it. It might have cost. Why you don't release it? If you do a report, release the report. You release it. I know you can't see it. Then pick out some things and oh, we have something, but we can't release it. So oh, you can when the man them could have said where you find where you couldn't release. What see I got them? And the Iraqi and the Jlp. Remember for Iraqi and the PNP and them do something bad. It will at the first thing them release. Let me tell you something, they're fooling up. If you have a report, yeah. And you label the government, yeah, then the meltdown, it will show you who caused the meltdown. Yeah? Instead of release it, then release. Yeah, a big piece of shit here. But when I like put front of about we have a plate. Hear this. Hear this.
claim by the lawful owners of the Cooper's Pen land who were seeking to take control of their land was heard by. In 2013, the application by the Ministry of Housing under PNP administration to strike out the claim by the lawful owners of the Cooper's Pen land who were seeking to take control of their land was heard by Justice Lennox Campbell.
So, yeah, look what them right now. So each time them do this, then them mean this piece of shit here. Let me sit down and embarrass themselves. Look at them right now. PNP government has racked up and left 25 million bill to New Falmouth. Fucking asset. Go talk about the SSL bill. And talk about the rest of bill them when them rack up. Yeah? To stand up for people rights. And you talk about them rack up bill. Eh? Right, other than about 25 million, 26 million. The land should have seized long time and give to the people. Them. Oh, 26. But hear this, continue.
On February 12, 2014, Justice Campbell dismissed the then government's claim.
So let me ask you something now. So don't think you have this. All this bad news. What is that to you? You jump over everything all the people that get that. I'm a matter fact. He might do this, you know, and him this. Before me even finish pay this. That is the ultimate motive. Hear this.
Alone. We need to. It's a pity. Kukudu transition, you know, Nora, because we could get Kukudu to remix the song. Say people learn and leave it alone. Hallelujah. Hi.
If it's a goddamn disgrace, broadcasting commission will take them off of the ear because they pollute the fucking ear. Them are shit. They are garbage. Can you imagine your life of a 3-day-old baby like this? Can you imagine? A 3-day-old baby like this. 3 years, and like the 1-month-old baby. And other sick people there. The elders. And you laugh after them because you get paid to do this shit. To spread propaganda. Eh? I will see your colleagues them. Whenever you used to make the money, I make one, them I make 18 million now. As junior minister. Never see them money there before. Free money. Doing nothing but go around and put up shit. Shit. Garbage. Can you imagine? This is the and now turn back and go on 2014. I gone from when the PNP I try to get the land for the people them. Then when you look now, it make news. according to Ocean. People condemn them here, you know. This is a goddamn disgrace to get up people, you know. To get, if you listen me, the whatever come from ghetto, not care where we reach. Majority of it come whenever born with nothing at all with certain things and certain privilege. Right? And me could never do this. Nothing in my life. Me could laugh after people and mock them and defend people, the same people them will vote for them. You know? Because the people them confess and vote for them. Them buy them. Yeah? And then go and build something now, the PNP, go back, you know. Andrew, I don't realize when you do this stuff, you have to draw back for work with the Jlp rock up Jamaica, taxpayers. Can't call money, you know. Remember, Andrew a part of this. Andrew them and the Jlp a part of SSA. So this bad. Yes. Him laugh after the baby. And then him go do a report. Terrible man. Finish pay the report.
Investment firm Stocks and Securities Limited (SSL) have now been charged. They were charged last evening following a ruling by the Director of Public Prosecutions (DPP). The development follows yesterday's coordinated raids at their homes. But as you'll also hear in this report from McKinsey Robinson, those charged have since been offered bail.
The three are former Director Hugh Croskery, former Montego Bay Branch Manager Sarah Meany, and ex-CEO Zachary Harding. They have each been charged with multiple counts of fraudulently inducing persons to invest money, failure to register company carrying on business in Jamaica, carrying out securities business without dealer's license, failure to apply to the Commission to be registered for securities issued, and breach of the Banking Services Act. Each has been offered station bail in the sum of $1 million and is to appear before the court on January 26, 2026. One of the attorneys representing Mr. Croskery, Peter Champagny, is urging the public not to rush to judgment.
My client has consistently maintained his innocence and has always...
Yo, move from front of me. I big my item that, you know, get away. Yeah, right. So, I tell the public, you can't talk to the public. Go talk to your client. You can't talk to no public, and you never win a case yet. You have a crash. Go away. Links and all kind of thing. He's a piece of shit. He's a disgrace to Jamaica. Now, you see what I'm charging for? Some fees and license and some other little things. Them don't really charge them for the people, them money when they move. Them going to bring a charge for quiet down things. And then this piece of shit now, they complain much say people and I leave it alone. Come out, none of say the PNP, I make them put out all. PNP run up 25 million. The government run up billions. Yeah, this alone we just play crawl alone. It costs just one payment of over 1.2 million US. And that's over 190.2 million Jamaica at 160 to 1. And then say over that, so you know over 200 million. Over 200 million it costs. Not 25, but over 284. Yes, 25, yes. And that's how JLP run up after them, anti-owners himself involved in this. We see it, him can't say they're involved in it. But this is all that thinking Ras Davis say. Every Jamaican phone him, every man will say, yeah, poor man, I don't know who you'll call that piece of shit. And chat to them. Them is destructive to the place. Ras Davis, Big Mama, the whole of them are germs. Every single one of them up there are germs. And then for charge treason too. Them is garbage. All of them though, because some when I make it never make no sense. Canada don't know what it is. Look on this. Look here.
Hey, I'm Anthony Logue. The public can now access FINSAC Commission documents after an archive system was launched Thursday. As you'll hear in this report from Kirk Wright, the financial meltdown of the 1990s will also provide a research opportunity for tertiary level scholars.
So said them before, remember, you know, this are more than, you hear them and tell us more than 160 million, over 200 million. Again, this is a waste of taxpayers' money. I don't release the report. If you try pin PMP with something you can't do. But you hide where you want to hide. And so, oh, I put up something with them learn about the meltdown. And oh, you borrow money, you borrow money and where you must. Just this the report. You put it up for kid them learn from the meltdown and you put in the thing them for sheep, water. Nothing else. Yeah? If you did find, just let me tell you something, Rose. If them did find some dangerous thing, the PMP them that push them out. Them hide it. Because of them own name upon it. Your friends from there, big up. Yes. Saying, you, Bennett, big up yourself. Yeah. I don't know neither of you. I don't know. Because when you see like a draft David, if that unforgivable though, that's abomination. When draft David can come and laugh after the baby and laugh after some people where, you know, answer these things, it done. And now, over 2 weeks plus, and I know only to put him foot down, they notice him, ignore them. Them are go for the land of people. Yeah. Yes, William. I don't know if Jamaica ever say true. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Them wicked. After them sell out the country in the 70s, when CIA come from Boston, with CIA, them shoot bad Marley, them burn down evening time, them kill the people, them, you know. Them. Remember, you know, the reporter show it's a CIA involvement, CIA do this, and them fund the gun, but who bust the gun? Who kill the people, them? Number one, if you don't mix up with CIA, them can't get nobody for hurt. Them have to do a normal invasion and you can see them up front. But when you have people on the ground to do this, and you have Jamaican willing to betray them country, me and them can't be friends. Me and them I cannot be friends. You can't be patriotic and friend with Jlp. And you have to make an idiot not thinking don't want to them get something. Oh, my mother was a labor. When I idiot, when I punk, my father was this and this. When I idiot, when I punk. Yes. You can't set up that should this man can have an next thing. And people should have charged for trees. Yes. Any American from this from them one year you do this to them, alive imprisonment or death. A matter of fact, any place else. Anyway. Russia because them have private and double agent. Them kill them when them find them. Yes. Anyway. Yeah, China, anywhere at all. Only in Jamaica, these people get in politics. And live out them days in politics and can rob up people and can them and tell them lies. And now them start rewrite. Them fool your fuck. Let me tell you something. When you want natural pure things, you go back in a like, you go back to the old people them like in a Britain and in a UK and in a UK, in a US. Yeah, in a Canada and everything. And go back to the date. Because Jamaica have the influence on these things. So back in the days, them interview all these people. Yeah, you can't make Jlp. When you go and search and you go, just look, I'm gonna show you about. And let me show you, let me teach you something. So for instance, if you go on, and you know who talk to, you know when the government talk, like the money when them spend, we understand that. But if you go on this, see that, look here. Consulate General, okay. So when you go on this, let me go to that one. All right, see there? If you go on this and you ask certain questions, it will show you, right? It's appointed Edward Siaga, them put, see there upon X that, and you say who put it up, Jlp. And two of that, and you see the year when them put it up. See? So you have to be careful that even when them feed JIS, you will know, Wikipedia, so you know who write this in it because you can look at who edit it. So it's smarter than them, yeah. So I can see when them go and them infiltrate and them put on them garbage. So you want real things every now and then another time you go back in an archive, you capture that back in time. You don't use this garbage when them put up. See? That's a better way for search. And everything from Google right because of them I write it. And we can see over the art of it of them. So them this start a lot of things, they are shits. Them can't trick me. I don't show the support and never even figure out yet. You understand? Yes. So may I show you. So yeah. Well, we have teaching everything, you know, because me, that man, me think like how America think and the superpower country, them, you know. Me see how them can do things and them how them can manipulate things and all kind of things and that them a do with information. Them a put up bogus information. When I know so it work. See, I can never build Tibali. See, I can destroy Tibali. Yes? Me so show you that too. So this, listen, all I'm gonna tell you about FINSAC. Yeah? And here what I'm gonna say about FINSAC and the learning part. Just listen this good. More you listen this good, yeah? Yes, Mystic. Yes, brother. But every day I have to beat and teach, you know. You know, you're not going ready. Yes, sir.
Something in terms of the lessons this morning quite important.
Yes.
But what we also need to share,
Yes.
right, is a fundamental thing in terms of understanding the difference between Jamaica Labour Party and People's National Party.
Yes.
And the blessing of democratic socialism.
Yes.
Now, one of the things that I want to also point out, and I thank for the opportunity to just speak to this.
Yes.
When the significant thing is people to speak out and reform what caused Jamaica not to even be like Singapore. Because that was Michael Manley's vision to take Jamaica even better than Singapore.
Yes.
The period that's responsible for that vision is the period between 1983 and 1989.
Yes. Yes.
Tell them what happened in that period because that's a period that damaged Jamaica progress.
Of course.
And I mean, damaged Jamaica progress significantly. Being, you and I know that Edward Siaga,
Yes.
right, the political system, right, called snap election in 1983, right? See to the TNT, ready or not, begun. If you remember that famous phrase by Edward Siaga,
Ah.
right? What's this now? Siaga, as it relates to 60 member of parliament and 21 senate. Edward Siaga controlled the entire country as it relates to members of parliament and senators.
Yes.
Now, look at this way and how significant it is, and we are honest. We never talk about this period because this period defined them so much.
Yes.
This period defined them so much because of this period. What happened is that you can, a prime minister, have 60 members of parliament, 21 senate, total. To his convenience, where any laws that you want to pass to put the country in progress, he can pass it. There is no objection, right? He has no fight in Parliament. And you are going to tell me that that period of the Jamaica Labour Party is the worst period of it all. What happened in that period is that Siaga get the opportunity, you understand, to show Jamaica what crony capitalism is. Siaga get also that opportunity to display what Jamaica Labour Party intention was for Jamaica, to dominate Jamaica, you understand, as it relates to giving benefit to white supremacy, because we can't say it any better.
Yes.
Because the CIA engaged with them to mash down democratic socialism that started
Yes.
to lift the people into progress.
Yes.
Right? And so then they didn't want that. Right? That becomes now an enemy to those who hate the progress of black people.
Yes.
But look at this now, really. The man went in,
Yeah.
right, having 60 members of parliament and 21 senators.
Yes.
Did not create not one social program being. No. If you're talking these things, people might say, you might exaggerate.
No, you're not lying. Them can't go look. No, they're not create none.
Right. So, when we are educating our people and saying that democratic socialism is the breadwinner, you understand, for the people of Jamaica, including poor, the middle class, and the rich. Because what democratic socialism is all about is equal opportunity to spread towards every single Jamaican, right? Whether you're rich, poor, whatever. You understand? But everyone must have that equal opportunity, right?
Yes.
And so then you have to address the situation of landlessness, right? A lot of people don't understand that Cooper's trend is a reflection of us coming out of slavery.
Yes, of
right?
course. Yes.
Where all of us, and I'm surprised with that Andrew Honest, right? Horace Strong, all the Jlp administrators, right, are calling Jamaican people supporters. Let us give them some reality. Let us give them some reality.
Yes.
Remember, right, as it relates to the 19th century, right, slavery was abolished in 1838.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Now, the abolition of slavery and people coming out of that,
Yes.
right? A lot of people don't know the history, so we have to teach them now.
Yeah, man.
Right? The colonial master during colonialism used to have black people in Hampton, what we call Hampton.
Of course.
When they had gotten, freedom, it simply means that we were not given any lands. We were not given any lands. Why am I going here? Why am I going here with it? It's to tell Andrew Honest that, look here, Andrew, you know fighting for people to be landless.
Yes.
Your ancestors did not get any land. Your ancestors also have to deal with the situation of what you call it squatters. Not one of us, black people, you understand, come through where, after the abolition of slavery, right? Get any land.
All right, Byron.
We yes.
So what them do, Andrew talk about rebellion, and because the land and people can't plant, them can't work, and him talk about it. I mean, if him go look upon it, him don't know, and him know over the we can't vote. We them pile we up, so them can't make the little ghetto thing, them pile we up on one little piece of place. 100 family live on all 1 acre land to backside. And him know, because him look upon the moral thing the other day. When we start talk about, because we driving in history, you know. So him know. Him talk about it. The other day him say, I'm going to build a museum. And it's just a piece of shit. You understand? And for God, where I come from, brother, where him think stone behind him and please the big boy. You're not capitalist. He's a capitalist guy, you know. Yeah, because him please those guys. Him not deal with the social fabric and the poor and needy. That's a film thing, brother. Film thing have to fight against you. And him give a little, when he want to vote, he want to keep you hungry, you know. Just barely survive. So them can come by, little thing and tell you one bag of food. I'm very dumb. Because them like keep it away. When them tell you something now, you think it's a Bible. Yeah, and the Bible have mistake in it to have taught the truth. But you have some people take it like a genuine thing where, you know, you can't tell them nothing. And at that time you want to trick people. Who are them there's a female in capitalist friend then? See? That we are born out, brother. See? That we are not up on. And it's evil, brother. It's evil. Because people live so for centuries, brother. Yeah, and then come and talk about squatting now. Like and some, if it's squatting our land. By the way, none of them own the land, never own it. Because remember, you know, if them are English speaking one of them, before Spain come chop the land, annex the land. And then UK annexed it from them. That means them stole it from them. So I'll be a thief then. And then give the white planter them free land. You want to feed them a God land. And then you buy the bank for a piece of land, you should not pay for no land. And then our people, where you give whip for more than 300 years, have to turn now and buy a piece from Uno. So the slave master descendants, them have the land, them same way in them palm, brother. And the one when the crown we even cut up and give people, they say, no, this can't work. Instead of you back these people, you make them landless. So when them forgot to live, never see that after them and a big mama and Andreas Davis, them and a free creature. Eh? You can't call people squatter than them one land, brother. You buy right? Yeah.
What to do?
Yeah.
To sit and reason this out in a very critical way.
Yeah.
And let's just go to the reasoning. Right? In the 15th century, right? It relates to 1492 and 1494. As it relates to Christopher Columbus who came. Right? What Christopher Columbus had done was to visit these places and create mayhem, right? Stolen land from the inhabitants, the original inhabitants.
Of course.
You understand? So 1492 and 1494, you understand, see the pilferage of those lands from the original inhabitants. We could give them in a sequence now. Now, and that was the 15th century. Now, when it touched the 16th century, what happened with you have
UK. Yes.
The English who came, right, and took over from the Spaniards.
Them thief.
Right? And they have done the same stealing, pilferage of land.
Yeah.
You understand? And take it on to call it throne land. Remember, colonization of one. You understand?
Yeah, colonization.
You understand? Thieving your property. You understand? So when one, I mean, as it relates to this colonial spell and people, you understand, we talk about throne lands and blah blah blah. Let us get our argument straight. We the crown lands came from the before we call crown lands. You understand?
Yeah.
All those lands were stolen. They were stolen.
Of course.
You understand? People, the original inhabitants were killed. You understand? And the property stolen from them. So don't push up in our face. You understand? Like crown lands are something that we need to respect. Crown lands are lands that our colonial masters have stolen.
No, you're right. Them thief everything. Criminal. And then them chop it and give them slave master free. Yeah, yes.
Crown lands are lands that the colonial masters stolen.
Yeah.
You know much people they killed.
Of course.
Mayhem and anarchy on these people.
Yeah.
You understand? So now, okay. When we talk about the sleep triangle, in terms of now bringing Africans to the shores of the Caribbean, you understand, to work those lands, plant sugar cane, plant whatever them plant and all of this, you understand, and enslave them beyond them hill. It is a fundamental right that the people who work these lands must be given to them, and they must not be called squatters. So if we want to belong in the history, we can belong in the history, because if we don't call the people them squatters, they know a damn land thief. Colonial masters, they know a damn land thief.
Of course. After them descendants of the land. And them should have made you pay for people them right now.
Let us bring this out in the light. Let us bring this out in the light. So anytime you call the people them squatters, right? They are land thieves.
Yes.
Some government with a different crown land. You understand? Kill the original inhabitants and take over the land. Can anybody disprove that in terms of what I'm saying? There's nobody in Jamaica can disprove in terms of what I'm saying. So, for those who want to come like Andrew Owners, call it capitalism and talk about his defending crown land, and you have to live on the land 60 years, right? Before you can claim adverse position. You understand? It is that Andrew Owners is carrying on the colonial spell and go down to colonial masters. That is what Andrew Owners is doing, and that is one of the reasons why Andrew Owners stopped our mission of us going republic and said time to put away with the colonial masters. So when these guys, Andrew Owners putting things as it relates to constitutional reform. Look at the argument today. So constitutional reform.
Yeah.
Because he knows that it was going to be an objection. Because you can't put in them things there. Position, make them take the pass. So he is deliberately doing this because we and truly he doesn't want to liberalize the people.
No, sir.
And you always want to hold the people in a colonial spell.
That's true.
And that is one of the reasons why he's a proud crony capitalist.
He's
a proud crony capitalist. No, our argument and the basis of our argument. Right?
Yes.
Here you have someone, you understand, like Angie Wonders, who's preserving colonial masters poison to the Jamaican people by protecting people need to live on land 60 years before you can adverse possess. Let us ask the question. Go back in history originally, right? Who these land belongs to? These lands belongs to the Arab Indians and the Tainos.
Of course.
What Spain and England does?
I'm a tough and things that know why.
Spain and England kill them out and take them land.
Brother, I don't want continent, brother. I don't want continent, you know. The whole country. Can you imagine you go around and thief a country from the people then? They part like a thief it and kill them out. Eh? And if you look up around now, it's bad, brother. It's not bad by right.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You understand? Let us discuss the truthfulness of this because you cannot be discussing issues and you are not putting the history. You understand the foundation of history forward. You can't be doing that. You have to be putting the foundation of history forward so that people can understand. Right? And we started the foundation of history. Let us start in the 15th century. What happened in the 15th century? Two periods were important. 1492 and 1494. 1492, Christopher Columbus' first voyage to Jamaica, and 1494, which was the second voyage to Jamaica. You understand?
Yes, yes.
French and the mayhem and the atrocity committed by Spain to the Taino and the Arawaks. It further continued after, you understand, when we talk about the 16th and 17th century, with England taking over from Spain and continue. You understand the atrocities against the people, stealing all those lands. So let us deal with that now. All the lands that they steal, you understand, and kill people for.
Yeah.
These are the lands that bundle up to call crown lands. These are the lands that bundle up now to call crown lands. Now, let us move to 1838 now when slavery abolished in Jamaica. You understand? Slavery abolished as it relates to the Africans who work these lands. You understand? After the abolition of slavery, what happened? They were just put out there and not giving a piece of land in terms of the act of work and sacrifice. Many of them were killed as it relates to the code. If people read and the code with village, many of them, you understand, the African slaves, you understand?
Yes.
They slaughtered under Willie Lynch, you understand, principality and guidance towards the continuation of slavery. So don't fool ourselves. Don't fool ourselves. And anybody any government that can our Jamaican people squatters, they have to serve as the colonial spirit.
Of course.
That's what it is. It's simple, plain and simple.
Of course.
They are preserving the colonial spirit because of Andrew Wallace. If Andrew Wallace traced his ancestral line, Andrew Wallace would have realized that his ancestral line, you understand, at some point in time would have captured land. So-called squatter. You understand? Every single Jamaican, and someone who proud, you understand, to adverse possess. You understand?
Yeah.
I remember in terms of me moving forward, we decided to say, yo, I go to Franklin, I buy a piece of land. From somebody from out of Franca.
Yeah.
You understand? And I built a mansion on it. Right? That was my starting point. You understand? As it relates to the beginning of my progress.
Yes.
Because when you own land and you pay your own house, remember you're not paying no rent.
Yes.
You're not paying no rent. You understand? So that expense, right? You eliminate that expense and you start to see progress in your life. Right? Landowners, right? And landholders, right? We call them to beginners of progression. No, the thing is, it is the Jamaican Labour Party. You understand? Fight against this.
Them fight.
And now we go back now. The wickedness and the vindictiveness of Edward Siaga, who planted here in Jamaica by the CIA.
Yes.
People don't understand this. Where did Edward Sweet Siaga came from?
US.
Right?
US.
Originally in the United States.
Boston, yes.
Originally in the United States. You understand? Oh, look at the United States. As it relates to the formation of racism, right? KKK, and the mother, and all of that. Siaga would have embedded all of that and distribute that venom in Jamaica. You understand? That is one of the reasons why, you understand, he had done what he did in terms of 1983. It's a significant thing, you understand, to identify Edward Siaga as it relates to the strengthening of white supremacy.
Yes.
You understand? And the treasonous act that Edward Siaga committed between 1983 to 89.
Let me remind them something, Byron. Let me remind them something. Let me remind them something. So in 1983, remember them did have around 51 seats before 83, you know. So them could have passed anything, but this time it works. Because man didn't contest nothing. And them have everything. Top and bottom. House, Senate, them have everything. A matter of fact, he destroy KCC. He destroy the council there. Them on go deal with burial and everything. The man have the power. That's why I'm get so rich. The man, when him done him have hotel, him friend them, Pernell Charles have how much 1,000 acre land. The rest of them, everybody, you are run around and live in a Cayman and him dead the other day. Me have bread when run you are, you know. I say, Lord, so me know you. Me I say, yeah man, I him say man, the book back up and him I say, yeah, because him I say this and that. And the other day him dead. Rich. You see him run out there. Right? The whole of them end up super rich. Them destroy the country. They mash up everything but them can mash up. Them block everything. And you notice them jump over that and go to Mandley. We see member again, you know, Byron. They make up and shoot. And the CIA themselves pull the trigger. And you have to tell people this. And we not stop tell people, because you know, so them turn out some people when I time, Byron. Come say a PMP shoot Brad Marley and a PMP burn on evening time. This is how them wicked. Remember the evidence, they say every sort of things there. It documented in 82 when that they documented video. Yeah, and it's there. Actually, you never have the internet, enough people never see these things that Byron. So what of them are put up now, right? The man them burn on evening time. The man them kill 800 people that's going on power. The man them nearly assassinate Michael Manley. See? The man them shoot Bob Marley in white fitter and shoot Dan Taylor. Dan Taylor get 5 shots. And them from down at Timberley do it. So the front line them, these people should have charged the trees a long time. And then year and half them out. They should have charged the trees and them destroy the place. Nobody not supposed to forgive them for this further. No. And you make them now come with the same propaganda and lies and say them a trick Jamaican again. Will not work. Thank God for social media, them can't mouse the way again, you know. We have speak truth to power. Remember, we not do tabloid running either, you know. So everything what we are talking, documented. A matter of fact, see me do a couple show and a show on them there. Say, remember, we not chat out at church. You understand? Nah, do it. Nah, follow them. You see me as the background? Yeah.
See, this is when we speak. Notice when I know some speak, right? The sensation speak. We put up the documentation. We put up the documents, you know. So people can see the documents, you know, and say, you are now. You just not talk something, some here. You understand? Maybe you to know the reflect from history and show you what really happened in history. Because all of the history that we are speaking on, it cannot be disputed. And we got to pick for a Google search engine. You understand that one have not access. You understand to search for themselves and find it this time. You understand that you are speaking the truth.
Yep.
Right? When we say to the people, they say, no, Jamaica leave a party going in Jamaica and good. Edward Shiaga, between the period 1983 to 1989.
Yes.
You understand? He alone get the entire country to run. He has 60 and 21 Senate.
Yes.
I did not pass one social program.
Not
You
even
understand?
one.
People might be say that they're lying.
They can't look.
You understand? But this goes to show you the mission what Siaga was planned to destroy Jamaica.
Yes.
You understand? And bury it and continue to preserve. You understand? The colonial and neo-colonialism in Jamaica.
Yeah.
That is Siaga aiming up. The objective of, all right, let me tell you something what people don't understand. People don't even understand that Sir Alexander Bustamante, because we give them some true history now way.
Yes.
Sir Alexander Bustamante was a part of the People's National Party, you know.
Yes.
How many people know that?
No, we teach them over, so we have to do it back again. Yes.
So
Yes.
me and you teach them this.
Yes.
You understand? Sir Alexander Bustamante, right? And Norman Manley, they are two first cousins.
Mm-hmm.
And remember
Yes.
that Sir Alexander Bustamante, you understand, split from the People's National Party. And the reason for the split was that he formed alliance with the colonial masters.
Yes.
To preserve colonialism. No people don't understand say that was the fundamental reason as to why the Jamaican Labour Party created.
Yeah.
Jamaican Labour Party did not create, you understand, to build progress. You understand, for the black people who were just coming out of slaves and gaining independence. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. The Jamaican Labour Party existed for the main reason to push back against Norman Manley. You understand? And also to push back against Michael Manley democratic socialism. Because really and truly, although Michael Manley, you understand, name ring around democratic socialism, but let's remember that Norman Manley was the father of Michael Manley, and his son would have learned and would have adopted the principles of his father.
Yes.
So, who really started democratic socialism? Principles. I want to understand what I'm saying. Principles and the mode, right? Objective of the political philosophy is really coming from Norman Manley. We say this to Jamaica because Jamaica don't even know this either. Because Norman Manley would have gotten some of the ideas from Owen, from Marcus Mosiah Garvey.
Yeah, man.
We could teach them history. So, the first political party to form in Jamaica, you understand, was the People's Party, you know, as it relates to Marcus Mosiah Garvey. If people read the history, people would understand that the first political party to form in Jamaica was Marcus Garvey political party, right? And then, you understand, the branching off for the People's National Party. You understand, begin with Norman Manley. You understand, and we have now Michael Manley now refine democratic socialism, right? And identify for what it is as it relates to the original starting point of his father's mission, right? Now, establishing democratic socialism, you understand, and spreading it up and define democratic socialism in just one simple term: equal opportunity for all, whether you're rich, middle class,
Yes.
or poor. You understand? Equal opportunity, the center bed for democratic socialism. You understand? In terms of anyone who wants to define democratic socialism, it's simple phrase as equal opportunity. You understand?
Yes.
For all Jamaican. That is democratic socialism. No, you can't have crony capitalism around with that. Because crony capitalism is going to defend neocolonialism. But just tell them what neocolonialism is. Neocolonialism are the grandsons and sons, you understand, of those who had colonized us. They come to preserve their ancestors' wealth of pilfering and bloodshedding. So when we talk about neocolonialists, you understand, we are talking about neocolonialists, you understand, coming out of colonial spell. Still want to preserve in this time through a political philosophy, identify itself as capitalism. So to me, the distinction, you understand, in such a way that we define the difference between
neocolonialism and capitalism. Let me give them each fan that no Bible because I'm going to man did that, right? I'm not telling the people them. So what the man did that show you say you can't leave the masses who really do the work and do the heavy lifting. And them can't have pot water to give them to drink. And them can't scrape by and them kids them have to dance. And them have to work for you for the rest of them life. And then when you look like you have Elon Musk now, him value 800 billion, over 800, nearly 900 billion right now. Remember Jamaica GDP, Jamaica value you know, to GDP right now are like 21 billion. Jamaica, how much time Elon Musk value? Elon Musk money can just but value more than what the whole of the island them combined. Different from Puerto Rico, because Puerto Rico part of America value 500 billion. Right? But Elon Musk could have taken the Caribbean and leave and spend money without to pay no taxes for many years. You understand? One man. And people do the job and them now do nothing, you know. This is a capitalism in people. And man, they have said, no, you can't so rich. That you have to make them people arise too. You can't keep them, can't come like slavery, you know, brother. The difference is, in a slavery, them not give nothing. Them not give one little butter on your mouth to barely survive. And then when you look them super rich, some money with them can't even spend half. And if you chat them fire you. And them do anything, that's why I don't like that style. The richest set of man them in America and all over the boat. The 10 richest set of man them, you know. Richer than enough of the countries them worldwide and all the whole of Africa, you know. Each country, you know. Oh, and Africa have the raw material and thing. It's wrong. So the part of slavery still, slave mentality is still going on, by that. You understand, brother? And at this man, they say, no, we have to change this. We have to give the people them a piece of the pie. You can't anger them like this. Houseless, landless, it must not work. What wrong man did I do? Nothing. A matter of fact, I play something where them put up yesterday in the Bible, and this up a play. The JLP them fool them and say, man, they regret. Man, they say, listen, me a socialist. So, uno change the mind, if you think, think me that do different, maybe talk to them, spoke to them, and a soft and note. That's the one them who never want the factory one them, not the CIA. The one them who never want corporate. And say them get blinded by CIA, some of them. But him say go ask the masses, because when me do, him want to change it. Him say, but me don't know how them never listen and play that say, man they regret, man they say him a socialist. The last interview with them do with him say that. And him want to change what him do. But whether they change by free education, when him do change it, him should have changed that. And change free healthcare. And the free lunch and everything where we get and all kind of things and for mothers. Remember, everybody where you're born from the 70s, you benefit of a man in the 60s too, and 50s. You can't say no benefit of a man, you know. Because even if you have your band 70 itself, by 72, you start benefit of a man because the parents, them get things to benefit. All creeps, them have, you know. And that thing, so you have to work, you can leave your baby at reach. In the 70s, you know. See? Everybody benefit of and only benefit. School alone. But right now, for them benefit. More of them benefit. And go back in the 80s, still see I have abandoned free education, go tuition level, and abandoned nothing and lock down some hospital and do all kind of thing. I say I go place. They matter about the 70s. Every man will go back in the 70s. You go back in the CIA when them shoot Bob Marley, they assassinate Manley, and overthrow the country, overthrow the leader. That bad. When you go back to that and kill the people them and Jlp Gov'T. CIA might have put it on the government of US and CIA do this. But remember the man them pan the gun, pull the trigger and do all kind of things. And burn out your place and do all kind of things here. So the Jlp government do this. The Jlp, what they are now, enough of them within the government, them apartheid. Them apartheid, them was in opposition them time. Them apartheid and them finish mash up the place. And line them pocket with land, hey brother. Man, see, I go forget say more 31 million US, you know. All that for, I remember them time they no break Byron. 31 million enough money, you know. You know, Byron. 31 million enough money because them US. Remember, you know, look at what people used to get paid. The money that's strong same way still. So you borrow 31 million and forget it, and it lead up in the 90s in the meltdown. Siaga. And them chronics them, yeah? Yes, Byron.
Which is fundamental that Jamaica have to be cognizant of. It's why Michael Manley had gotten it. As it relates to the lies that Siaga told that Michael Manley was going communist because of having the relationship with Cuba.
Yes.
And the entire CIA would help to destabilize Jamaica. We look at it. When Michael Manley handed over the country to Edward Siaga,
yes,
the debt per GDP ratio, right, was 63%. You know, we have to talk about this. You know, people need to understand what happened here. You know. So even although Michael Manley was having hard fight and the suppression and all of that, and they go into the planning in terms of making the economy green.
Yes.
Right? Suffocating the economy. You understand? With all the evil that the Jamaica Labour Party, you understand, had concocted with the CIA. When Michael Manley, when they damaged democratic socialism, Michael Manley handed over the country as it relates to the debt per GDP ratio to Edward Siaga, 63%, you know. No, all right, what's this now being? Between 1980 to 1989, what was the debt per GDP ratio?
260, around 262 plus.
Was 300 and something percent, you know. 300 and what? 323%, I think.
No, 200. You have one of them at 300, but one of them at 262 plus.
Right?
Get to the yeah, man.
So I want you to look at that as it relates to how could Edward Siaga having the help from United States and all the resources, 21 senators, 60 MPs, and still have a debt of 300% and did not pass one policy as it relates to social program. You Jamaica need to answer this question. Big Mama them need to answer this question and ask if the Jamaica Labour Party love Jamaica. Ask if Jamaica Labour Party love family. They're going to live with this. This is what they need to answer to. Ask why crony capitalism fight out democratic socialism, and when democratic socialism departed, they departed leaving the economy as it relates to GDP ratio at 63%, and when crony capitalism took it over, took it Edward Siaga managed it between 1980 to 89, raking up at debt 300% debt per GDP ratio. And you know what you always need to tell them. You always need to tell them. You know, after Michael Manley won back, right, in 1989, Michael Manley only spent 2 years with us. 2 years with us. Right? So pressure and the tsunami, what Edward Siaga caused, rests on the shoulders of PJ Patterson. Well, I'm doing because we need to point out something. Rests on the shoulders of PJ Patterson. So when I look at the whole PNP leadership, Michael Manley done great. No doubt about that.
Yes.
But PJ Patterson better. And one cannot deny that. In terms of when you look and see that PJ Patterson has to struggle with an economy, you understand that he inherited, inherited from Siaga dilemma, carrying the debt per GDP ratio to 300%. It is PJ Patterson, as I said, because Michael Manley went in 1989, and by 92, Michael Manley has to come out because Michael Manley was sick. So PJ Patterson now have to manage that from 1992 until PJ Patterson step away. And what did PJ Patterson achieve? Oh my God. PJ Patterson achieved a ton load of social programs, a ton load of social programs, schools built. You understand what I say? Hospital refurbished. You understand? Oh my God. Things what PJ Patterson.
You talk about the IV and the same telephone and the whole bag of things.
The amount of things what PJ Patterson done. The amount of things what PJ Patterson had done. Show me how to make something.
Yes.
The fundamental things that we have to learn from PJ Patterson leadership. PJ Patterson stepping away. PJ Patterson made sure that he did not only deal with the GDP ratio, 300% that Siaga transferred to him. You know what PJ Patterson did? PJ Patterson did not transfer any burden to Bruce Gordon. Look at PJ, PJ Patterson did not transfer any burden to Bruce Gordon. PJ Patterson transferred a zero balance to the IMF. PJ Patterson paid out the IMF loan sum.
Him tell them goodbye from 1995. From 95. From 95. Yes.
PJ Patterson did not transfer any burden to Bruce Gordon.
No.
When PJ Patterson stepped aside, PJ Patterson stepped aside, what did Bruce Gordon? What did Bruce Gordon do? Bruce Gordon started to privatize most of Jamaica assets. Here, Jamaica, sugar industries,
yes.
You name it. Majority of Jamaican assets, what people don't know, it is Bruce Gordon who privatized the people don't know that. So here it is that transfer a debt burden to Michael Manley as it relates to 300%.
Yes.
Michael Manley did not stay too long with it because he's sick and has to resign. PJ Patterson take up that. Deals with it in a very effective way. Only deals with it in a very effective way, right? The man paid out the IMF. Here it is now that we Jamaica foolish again. What Jamaica Labour Party age? What Jamaica Labour Party do? Jamaica assets and trade to Bruce Gordon. Figure out the thing that to know run back to IMF. We talk the truth now. And IMF in again, you understand, apply austerity measures, which they feel under the austerity measures. And Bruce Gordon, the IMF decided that they are not going to deal with the Jamaica Labour Party because the Jamaica Labour Party is simply a criminal mindset. So the IMF with Bruce Gordon, because obviously now the IMF now start to see now that Jamaica Labour Party, apart from being fully capitalist, they are really a kleptocratic party. Now, Bruce Gordon now damage what the whole thing now. Who have to fix it now? To come back now to Portia Simpson, right? And Peter Phillips. Now, they have to know Frank Van der Lee, Ted, you understand, Maxine Henry Walters, you understand, to give us back time now to IMF because it is now the Bruce Gordon government now who put us back into IMF. Unless
Andrew was a part of it.
He didn't even have any money. Andrew was a part of it.
Yeah.
Mention that. Here it is. We didn't even have any money. Social Security government didn't even have any money to pay civil workers. And so they have to do the thing in terms of going back to the IMF, giving back the IMF, you understand, and dealing with the austerity measures that IMF provided. Now, here it is again now, the trick will happen over again because Jamaica don't learn. And this is one of the reasons why education is important.
Yeah.
No, none of them are the them are going their way. Them political science knowledge like me and you. So what's this now? Here it is again. Deja vu that you have Jamaica again. Putting back to wellness now and now. And here it is today as we speak. You see what Jamaica is. I don't have to explain one damn thing as it relates to the wellness administration. This is the Jamaica Labour Party for you in its fullest definition of telling the world. That is Jamaica Labour Party. Pick up the armor brethren.
Later. Oh, all right. We're going to drag here. Pick up my brother. Up, brother. Yeah, man. So we're going to drag here right now again. You know, Byron, just come, mash up the place, and then we're going to finish, take it to the next level now. So, Draws Davis run out. And now I blame PMP, it's a PMP administration. The government have to pay taxpayers money, 25 million. But me just show earlier, I show Kroll report that cost over 200 million really because them say about 1.2 million. Let me show about the people then. Them say over 1.2 million US for the Kroll report. Let me just show them back. Big up yourself, Mikey. Yeah? Over what, Sita? Over 1.2 million car report. And that now, we put a 160. That's a 190.2 million Jamaican. And it's over it. So more than over 200 million. That's the way Andrew, them. Remember them are part of SSL, the JLP them. So they don't want to put out the car report neither. Because you must not see it. And for them spend this money and spend more. Because them have to pay up and them thief the computer. And yet you say them hack and all out. Big Mama them quiet, them to take them half of the year. At time for broadcasting commission the right thing and take whether yet. Because Big Mama them can't even pay themselves. So you know them are big dirty thinking Draws Davis come out and laugh after poor people. Leave people alone. And then they run out with this.
Legal costs were awarded to New Falmouth Resorts Limited. New Falmouth subsequently obtained a default cost certificate dated January 26, 2015 in the sum of $14,627,812. The then Minister of Housing proceeded to appeal the decision of Justice Campbell. Notice and the grounds of appeal were filed on March 27, 2014. The appeal was heard. It was the
No, any radio station that reports something like this, depend this, instead of all Andrew accountable, instead of all the government accountable, I don't know what Jamaican people are doing, they're not going to be my neighbor in a real life, you know. Grill gone! And no son, no shot, me say grill gone. This couldn't be my neighbor. It's a piece of shit. These were called classic propagandist machine. Them young germs. This was the president association and them to come out and condemn this piece of shit here. Will laugh after the little young baby and them thing there. Jamaica can run like this. With them get them evil to the bone. You get paid step by Jamaican people. You think I mean number one, I couldn't vote if me I vote for JLP. Because I couldn't work with CIA, I'm a vote for you. Impossible. That's what I'm talking about. Impossible. You are traitor to your fucking country. Kill with people then. Shoot back Mali, shoot with a Mali. Then another CIA. Then CIA might have bring in the gun and everything, but remember them pull the trigger. Then I remember, you know, CIA want something come out of it. But them want power. So them do it. And like them do it for you know, them do it. Them need assassinate man the 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Shoot them till 5 times. Them from Tibari. Yeah. Them they get through, you know, the soldier, them and the police, them see the national security thing that they are threat council. Them tell Michael Manley, I declare power of the state of emergency and 2 of the nationalists, them they lock up. You know, the next one they lock up, but them let him go. Because I remember the police and a man they tell them lock up nobody. Them know. So the man have to leave with a gun coat and put them under manners. Then them tell lie when them come back, them should have charged with treason and get hanged. They're not supposed to get released. Yeah, you betray your country, you go away. Them should run through court and you see Mandela, them soft part and say yes, like Mandela. But a good man, you know. There are some people them don't come out. Them supposed to get banned. You know, something should have passed that them can go in the politics to corrupt it again. And you see the corruption. You see it play out. But them going to corrupt it. Look on it news. Look at this piece of shit I look on. Remember the people that have no place to live in and demonstrate, you know. But this seat, all right. If you go out about the PMP administration, I corrupt 25 million. But we have Kroll report and then we have FINSAC report over 200 million. And I know them can't release it. Put the 2 of them together. Me I talk about 400 million the JLP does waste. I can't show you a report. Taxpayers' money. And this piece of shit I talk about 25 million to back the people them for land. And I said PMP didn't want to take my land. In a false fucking report. This germs, all it do, it spread for listen. And the worst thing then upon ever, depend on thing when I talk about radio frequency. Nobody now remember them are black still. Yeah? Instead of holding a government accountable. Yeah? And be patriotic, you rather take peer. Them are Andrew. You can't say Judas because Judas is kind if you follow the Bible. Judas carry out the work when get to carry out to make the Bible fulfill. And the prophecy fulfill. Because without Judas, you don't know Jesus. If you kiss him or which one, that means the one of them look alike. If you see a white, that's why I know the Bible not right now, I know Andrew wasn't right. If you see a white man where 6 foot tall with blue eye, you never have to go kiss him. If you see him named Jesus, when him preach all over the place. That means the man them that look alike. You know, like some Indian and they look alike. Some Chinese and they look alike. And some them that look alike. If you talk about Jesus, right? So Judas are playing role. But we call them a betrayful role. We call them Andrew on this. So they might do an Andrew. Because Andrew betrayful body. Yeah, in the angel of bad man. Deceitful bad. Like the thing about the earth. And this is what them use. Go around and use and use. I remember right now, you know, Fisher gets some get taxpayers money for nothing, you know. If never seen a what 18 million per year, you just put him there and give him a ministerial job for just come out and talk. What am I do? What Fisher gets I do, forget them money there. You have a senator. Now I speak, so you put him in a junior ministry job, raise the money and they are paying with taxpayers money from the eye. If you come out and chat bullshit about Manley. Not doing nothing for the money we might get. So these people, junior minister get 18 mil. And you notice most of who run him, if them not junior minister, them a minister. Even not without portfolio. If just a minister for pay the money. That's what Charles Davis here cover. If this the paper do this year and the budget and the cabinet big. But you notice how them silent, them are shit. And this put the all this administration and the cabinet put the country right now in a recession. In help, this a part where help put the and that thing for a report. But a report about PMP and look at any either right now, PMP government, that are the, you know, the lab garbage them. And a bit. PMP government has back up and left 25 million bill to Newfoundland. 25 million. I need to show you. This is where them look at the garbage with the piece of shit attack. Look here.
dismissed on April 29, 2016, with costs again awarded to New Falmouth Resorts Limited. Costs were taxed on June 11, 2020, taking the sum to be paid by the then government for its defeat at the Court of Appeal to $10,859,000. Taken together, the combined bill for costs to New Falmouth Resorts Limited related to the two court cases it won against the then PNP administration was $25 million.
So this boy, this piece of shit, this garbage, after one against PNP administration for appeal the case. What big dirty thinking Dr. Crab get from 2010 and no move. Yeah? You hear them kind of thing, yeah? Eh? Him run out with this instead of holding and say no, the people there. I'm not talking about this about the people there. This is the same one I talk about the PNP. That means PNP should not appeal the case. You saw this piece of shit evil to poor people. We don't know who to talk to him. To get the people, to rural people. This piece of shit is a sellout, you know. And it can't sell out. This nasty piece of shit is a sellout. See what I'm saying? If you're not going to report, you know. Say I make news again. Make me attack PNP with garbage. But talk about the crime and talk about the Finsac report with the money. How much money spent over $400 million and we don't get nothing feet out now. And then they forgot to talk about your piece of shit, yo. This is what labor rights spend. With them name, the two reports of them name all over it, and Andrew name, that's why they don't release it. Eh? Look on the piece of it. Here, yeah.
Vitalo. We need to. It's a pity Kukudu transition, you know, Nora, because we could get Kukudu to remix the song. Say people learn and leave it alone. Hallelujah.
Me tell you, this bomber wanna like poor people. Nobody at all in a party because they can't get paid. It's a piece of piece of shit this. Me see in the 21st century. The worst piece of garbage. The worst. Come on, if I move from front of me too. The worst piece of garbage, man, this is what them produce. Yeah? What them forgot to talk about in the Mikey? Them forgot to talk about this. This them forgot to talk about. Look here.
$160 million spent and hundreds of submissions made, but in the end, over $160 million spent and hundreds of submissions made, but in the end, the commissioners who presided over the FINSAC Commission of Inquiry failed to provide the government with a final report on its findings. Instead, the information gathered during the hearings is now available to the public.
So lie about it. So or you put something if them not get a finding. And lie check but you have put out something to the public. Yeah. You understand? This bad. You understand? That ask them. What did hey, let me tell you this, you know. I'm doing this paper PR and lie. They lie this thing about the earth. So you spend over $160 million. But instead draw papers come and say nobody push out the report. No. See people and I leave it alone, laugh after young little baby. This him have no heart in him. Mr. Sea creature, him a germs from the abyss. From ocean where the abyss. You understand? But we are going to carry go, you know, say, we lungs are, we have the bed. If we reach around 30 feet, listen. If we reach around 30 feet, we get the bed. But for mine, we are go up, you know, say, you know, the bloodstream, the oxygen and all kind of things. And it a bit of all kind of things in your blood, you know. And then, you know, you can't breathe, yes. So them come from the abyss. Eh? At this time, we talk about, I'm not talking about them, we talk about Big Mama 1.5 billion when import taxes. Eh? But no, you still sit down, you disrespect the people, them and say them vote for JLP. Because JLP buy them out. And repeat it more than one thing, them vote for them because them buy them out. Yeah? And you come now and talk about the PNP rack up 25 million when 2 reports alone put me over 400 million. Because them say over 100, because this is over 200 million. So when them say over 160 million, how much time 25 going at that? Now the Jlp government rock up these money. Yeah? We get anything for the money now because one of them naming it. And one of them naming the corruption night, in the coal, and in this store. You ever like to say they want to use it for teach. Hear this.
Speaking at the launch of the FINSAC Commission archives, Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark admitted there were some omissions.
1 or 2 out of thousands of documents would not be fit for disclosure, not for reasons that they contain any smoking gun, but that it would establish a precedent that would be problematic.
So if you have something, that makes sense too, no? So like the car, and this, George Davis, if it was real journalists, should have said then 1 and 2 problematic, where you leave out, you don't put it up. Not to say have no smoking gun. If that smoking gun with PNP, it a release. But that be problematic. Oh, if that no smoking gun, it can't be problematic. You can't tell me this. Eh? All the time they talk about problematic. Yeah? This is over 200 million. Yes. You understand? Jay, the overtake they got over 400 million, that's right, they said, over Latin, them spend. And Charles Davis, I tell you now, I remember, you know, I'm involved in the two things. If you don't mind, I have to see our name because I was singing and all the time, one of them name. If this is just about some PNP thing and like what them talk about, what them not show it? What them not show them? You put them up and I say, here where I say no, you not blame no PNP no, we know. Here where I say yes, so hear this. Here.
The Ministry of Finance is now offering research grants to the University of the West Indies and the University of Technology to provide works of scholarship on the collapse of the financial sector in the 1990s.
So they might have a grant for you to study about the collapse of the financial sector. Them say about the government, them say about FINSAC. Because FINSAC are the inquiry, yeah. FINSAC come for, you know, and the government come for save that, and that the government use FINSAC and do and save that. Like any other country that come out and do something to save the country, the whole country. He talk about the financial sector. This is the same financial sector where Siagam forgot some war. 31 million to borrow. US. Another hotel. See, I got hotel of a man magatin. The one of them want them rich. When them step down, the one of them rich. Rich! When never have second, never have no money. And then they want to put in a background and say never have no money, but yes, see, I got hotel and everything when them done. Andrew more richer than Siaga right now. By far. Him and them go around him. So this party, Uncle go in there for go square and tell Lion the PR and use the same CIA liar tactic and think them can spread propaganda and trick the people again. That will not work. Will not work. Yeah. Mr. My brother said me a clip. Mikey, this man, I hear it. I'm here. One of them called me take it off because I never want to hear that. One of them called God Davis and said, me never know you the on social media. But you must eat it, a creature. Must well, if you know people know. That just shows them now going good. Everybody knows them and nastiness. George Davis. Them know. Them know what them are do. Even the press association. But when is that goddamn disgrace? So you can't know because people know those to this free like that. You know it because when I say fish head desk, I get 18 million when I never seen before. 1.5 million per month. 1.5 million. We don't know if them draw the tax out at that hour. 1.5 million per month. That collect. Never see the money. They never get that free world paid down ocean wide. So it can run out and tax food. This say it's a minister doing nothing. Raise them told you that, hey, this help put Jamaica in a way right now, and you want this. I said him know, him right now, I got them to talk about it. Look at 25 million. Him alone I get 18 million when no worth. Him a water alone at 36 million. Plus some other things with them house. Him a water alone. Taxpayers money where them not work for. Them not working for it. Them two of them are shit from the abyss. Not working for it. And them not work for them one neither. Yeah? Carrying down the country. Yeah, when say you hear this again.
It is hoped that in the adjudication of these research grants, they'll be done in such a way that we don't have overlapping research, but we have researchers looking into this period from various perspectives.
The FINSAC Commission was set up in 2009 to look into circumstances that led to the issues in the financial sector during the period, operations of FINSAC in relation to delinquent borrowers, and to make appropriate recommendations in order to prevent a recurrence.
So they must set up that for looking at delinquent borrower who borrowed the money and couldn't pay it back. And what caused the meltdown. So see one of them in height. That's why I'm not release it. One of them in height. But yesterday, if you hear what Andrew said, we on FINSAC, and like FINSAC was the solution. Yeah? Same way you look on the meltdown and you put in some strong regulation. And they, I mean, FINSAC put in strong regulation, and the Jlp got read it. Me I show you, them read it.
The finance minister says one of the lessons learned is the role financial sector stability plays in economic stability.
And as
so you hear financial, where the role where them play in the stability, the financial sector. Them are what them say about the government. You hear me say anything about the government? And to them just spread them pop up, them yeah.
such, regulation has to keep pace with the innovation in the sector. And the regulations that are on the books that are being prepared, the Twin Peaks regulation, absolutely critical to financial sector stability going forward, given.
So I tell you the regulation and financial sector. We're practicing them putting a lot of regulation. Even the FSC, if you monitor something, a matter of fact, look who draw down and take money from the FSC the other day. That's why nothing will go up again. The way them work, where you have Barrington. Look at the FSC with them way. Look at.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. Finance Minister Favour Williams is justifying the $500 million drawdown from the Financial Services Commission, FSC. During a post-cabinet press briefing this morning, Minister Williams provided an explanation.
We will proceed with the first phase to relax private asset limits from 5% to 7.5% on July 1, 2026. So in a matter of days, releasing meaningful long-term capital for corporate and project financing, and we remain on course to reach 10% on April 1, 2027, subject to any regulatory review. We're also updating insurer investment eligibility to broaden access to sound domestic corporate debt.
She says the proposed amendment is with the drafters and is expected to be ready by the end of the week. Now, the opposition spokesman on finance, Julian Robinson, in Parliament on Tuesday, posed questions to the minister about the decision. He argued about the timing while alluding to the FSC's own finances and the recent announcement to increase some regulators' fees.
So, the FSC, so these are the things where I think grants David them that report against, you know, but no. The FSC have it money the way it get and when it charge and the financial go on, try to make it money from, you know, make money from government, but them go take out $500 million the way the government broke. And yes, if you follow Andrew only, you know, him lead you astray, you know. Him lead you astray. I don't want to leave out this man. So more before my people put the one Nadine up here, so I want to show you something how them try to trick the people them at Jamaica, right? Them tell you, sir, Andrew think the bill, my name, Siago bill, Siago, say I go build Tivoli. But when say I go build Tivoli? When? If you look, you see Jlp write up them thing. Who was West Kingston? Who was West Kingston MP? Can we know when them come out of power? Who was the first West Kingston MP? Can them write for them all right? Tell me which other constituency Bustamante did there? Yeah? Before anything else. They only can tell me. Remember put up something for. Bustamante, they will come over as Prime Minister, Bustamante. Mr. Bustamante constituency, and we know when him come out of power, right? I'm gonna move this. And I write them garbage, and I have some things for the bus pound, you know. Because at times I'm gonna stop put up garbage by yourself. Right? Bustamante. Alright, so Bustamante was MP for West Kingston. For it even made up, yeah? Bustamante, look at them food. Them put Edward Siaga, so I'm gonna move this first. Voila, I'm gonna put Siaga, more Bustamante. I'm gonna put up Bustamante first. Right? Move this. Let me show you something now, them food, you know. Let me make the Jlp tell you which other constituency, because Buster in politics, him never did that run, but him come out in a 67. So Bustamante, a West Kingston parliamentary constituency during his political career. Which other at the certain day, and he leave 67. Him left 67. Which other constituency Buster the day? Buster the West Kingston till him left. But which other constituency Bustamante the day? If you look constituency background at Kingston, West Kingston, that is Bustamante constituency. Founded from that and that Jamaica Labour Party. Bustamante, yeah, constituency of West Kingston. Yeah. General election one, April, see that? Well, April, this have to run for first minister, premier. Because them just come over. But let me ask you again. Let me ask the Jlp who put up garbage. Let me ask you. Which other constituency must I leave from? Can I leave politics really in a 67? Yeah? And by the way, Mr. When I said Deputy Prime Minister in 1963, Mr. Green, remember when this are going on, we get independence, remember other people cover it. I remember Donald Sangster, when Buster sick, in about 65, 64, 65, Donald Sangster, yeah, he was the acting Prime Minister. Swearing as the acting Prime Minister. And he was the Finance Minister. Yes? So tell me how anyone have put Eddie at 62 when Buster so Buster did leave and go away. Because he only leave in constituency. You know? So Buster leave in constituency. When they go after? When go? Which constituency Buster did there? Because Kingston all them time and then leave 1967. 1967 him leave after the election. Yes, leave good. Yeah, but me see them put Siaga 62. I said this about him and said that and him win this and win. I don't know how them get that. And matter of fact, them say him bill. So I give us some credit and nobody. So where bill? Siaga was the housing minister. And who was the housing minister? Because housing minister build these houses. Siaga was development, right? And him build them housing minister do that. Up to now, housing minister. And then in a 67, after Sangster there, I'm showing you something. After Sangster there, I said very him not on a finance minister build the place, them disperse the money. A ministry I forget the money and this and that. Finance minister do. So we build this, when doing turn the place down man time, destroy Tivoli Garden. And take it over. And destroy. Yeah? You can't do development and you talk about him push some rubbish. When that bill the housing minister build that. I want to give credit. Don't give this guy credit in the 60s. And at the 80s when they destroy the place. Let me show you something. I want to look at what housing minister do. What's the housing minister where I set up our house? Yeah, like for the citizens of the country and everything, set up the house, man. I got to talk about I Edward Saga bulldozer what? And them is bullshit. They write it. Yeah? Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Who was the housing minister? Yeah? Them deal with us. So Buster Martinez, so. Them push other constituency Buster there. Before him retire. Before him leave, him retire. Yeah? Housing minister from 62. When them show him, let me show you the housing minister for them. Housing minister build this. Not Siaga. And then you couldn't go Siaga and say, well, him and him build this and that. Him destroy it. Him take it over and destroy it. See me. See housing minister of Jamaica 1962. See him there? Him in the cabinet was housing minister. David Clement Tavares were connected to one of the North that part of Ireland, who served in the past in the post from 1962 to 1967. Him as the housing minister and the Jamaica Labour Party government, led by Alexander Bustamante. Prior to April 62 general election, the minister of Housing and Social Welfare, Dr. Glendon Logan, and the Norman man, the people answer. So him was the housing, where you see the house them go up. Yeah? In the first minister thing, senior Glendon Logan. Yeah? So him as the housing minister will deal with the housing. But see how to deal with, I want to go look at development. When you can't look at development, deal with it now. And the development deal with the housing for the people them. Where boy rubbish and push on this. Housing minister deal with that, not Siaga. Not Siaga. Yeah? Make I show you something. When them do them are miss. And if you look, them I put Shera and put it. Shera did not run it to yes. Because Shera take over and did have West Kingston. Who move him? Siaga in 1974. What them I do? Them I start fucking shit. Same with them they start in the music. And I see them I write it and I ask, remember you can go back in the whole archive. Him are the housing minister. Housing minister deal with them, the residential thing and everything. Not Siaga. Not Siaga do. Let me show you Siaga. Let me show you what Siaga do. And you can't look what them do, you know. You can't look what them do. So when I'm trying to spread the thing in the 60s, and remember, 60s that belongs to him. Young never belongs to him. See, Minister of Development, sir. See, sir. So, to you say development, you must say, I develop. But you're living that. That's a housing. That's a Minister of Housing. That's a for them job. Not in part of not development and different thing, brother. You look on development and you see where it's going with today. So, this. And somebody said them a point of a garbage. Can I show you the original thing? See that? He managed here what them do. This, look how we write this now. JIS and JLP. Upper editor to office immediately after winning the seat. I don't know if they never win a seat neither. They are so. See I got first winning seat 1967. I be a fuck with them I put up in. Be a fuck with them I put up. We are gonna draw back. Election. Yeah? Yes. Yes. See that? Yeah, man. So him said, Sita, portfolio. He managed town and planning, social development, culture, community development, a development. Siaga, a him, a deal with development, and development and about social planning and development. This is bullshit. This is about housing. You now have a development, I have a housing minister, but deal with the house for the people there. Even now, you can look at our house. Yeah? If the Prime Minister invest you out there and then put who out there, who have development, you know. So you want to develop the course, and you want business people come in and, you know, we have some parks away. Yes. But housing, you know, who deal with housing. So you say, who deal with National Housing Trust and who do this and who housing that. See? And you have the development now for, yes, different. See? So, yeah, planning and development, different shit. So Siaga never build this yes. Siaga was not housing minister. I never into this. Them just have do it because them know you can go back in other things and shit. Right? Housing minister deal with this. Housing for like who deal with schemes like Tivoli and anywhere else. The whole of Portmore, who do this and that kind of things, housing. See? Development, you know who deal with the development. We want to develop the waterfront, port security, we want to develop. So we have development, you know, draft for development and all kind of things. See? But not the housing. So Tiago never respond to that. And then in turn, Tiago was a finance minister. He never respond to that neither. And never film government. He just in the cabinet. So the whole of this, when the Rastland take it from, you know, them like the leader down there. When they take it from Sheba they down there too, you know. But after Buster. So when them do them push him back forward, push him backward and say 62, that is bullshit. When them take the leadership, him take that with him. Be a bullshit them matter. And them search. And when you look at them, to them footprint, them put up these garbage. Same so them put up on music. And when me ask you something now, who know what put up these garbage? Which tune say I can produce? Can you even know one of them man there? Work with one of them man there. One of them from Bonnie and Scully from the 50s. I'm at the fact, Bonnie and Scully. Me on the tablet. We no go away, you know. We learn from this, you know, in our music. So let me show you something. Look here. Look here. Look here. Scully. Scully. Look here. Let me show you something. We don't know time like that, so we go back to the world history, yeah? Before I better, now who this? Now who this? No something this. No Scully this. See down here, Scully that. Okay. See, not about Scully. Original Scully from Scully and Bonnie. Okay. Them when I come from the 50s. I know one of them scam and them and think me and them good from that. Enough of them dead off right now and enough of them and them. But you can't think about. I'll tell you this thing one of them. Me and John Wood. Me not have to say nothing. You don't tell me what song you see with it. Can't remember that. See, I go around there and do much thing like what you put out. You know much the one of them and them. You know Joe Creed, you know Beverly's, you know Caxton Dogs, them, you know the whole of them, you know Wrangling, you know the whole of them. You ever see much tune see I go put out and say I'm the biggest hit and all kind of that in a music, you know too lie. Stop it. You don't see everything where I produce out here with the name or the label. Wait there. Where is that? Oh, the one of them man came with the one of them no buy it see. Where them there? Where them there? Be fuck me. I be a garbage and put out, you know. Be a garbage. Be a garbage. You go anywhere at all and give them an ask. What them doing put out garbage? Like people are idiot. Like people are idiot. November 74, we have plan take with the leadership. And then they come last and attack from Mandy Man CIA, because them come from. Be a bullshit them attack here. Yeah. Both him building destroy that in turn in a garrison, destroy the place. Both of him personally and a development, a housing build that. And then you give not him a Busterman to get the credit as a prime minister. Not him. Him get credit for when him run. Like for man have him credit and you want the Andrew film credit, not care who you see in a film thing, he might get him credit. This credit because him not do nothing. He must shit. Yeah? Yes. See, I go destroy the place. See, I go work with outside. Well, he work with him own and destroy the place. But you have some Jamaican destroy the place with him. Yeah, at that thing though, him destroy down there. Yeah? You will look for Boston. Tell me Boston did have in a St. Thomas or somewhere else. Him did have a seat somewhere else and did move from West Kingston before he retired. So, see, I got down there from 62. Boston did move from down there. He retired in a 67. He never up there, but after election, the first election run in an independent Jamaica 1967. April, we never have election. That was for premier. And in August, them just come over and turn prime minister. So Buster never run as a and then go in as a prime minister. He was a premier and just turn over to prime minister in August. Yeah? Yes. The election they run in April. So no other election never run until 1967. When that answer. Yeah? Yes. And then think they get the seat. You Shiva, you never run and win an election neither. That's a prime minister and just get the seat because that answer. And matter of fact, See me have the one of that time. See me have it here too, you know. Because you don't follow them because them are this starting. So what you do, you get it from original paper, will cover the whole story from then or him dead. I mean, them say the Queen of 90 after him dead, him not coma when the Queen of 90. New York Times, another paper cover it. Not my word. Let me show you. See that? See that? Me have them, you know. I'm not argue with them. Look. If you don't pay us up, I'm open something and show you. Not arguing with them. Let me see this. All right, it's a tell about slavery, independence. So I have the whole of them. See original paper there. And look on the date. August 1962. So what you do, you go back for frozen time and use original thing like this. When them a give account, when them a write, you know, follow that, them a bullshit. So me come for original paper. Yeah? When it cover. It's like something I want now when it cover now. But back at the time, them never dishonest like them a shit. Like, oh yeah, you know. A matter of fact, can you imagine participants open it up, make them have more radio station and thing and them are use it against him to backside. Yeah? Use it against him. August 62, look here. Look here. Make you look from when them come in. Yeah. Look here. New York Times, August 62. Island of Jamaica celebrating independence. Okay. So it can tell you everything. Me have the one of that here. So. Me have it. Yeah, me have it too. See? So one of them things I mean make sure take them and see them here. Look here. So the man sang stuff in them there. Look here. See the original paper me have? And the Queen team died 55. See that? Me have them. So me now go with them attack me, you know. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, yes, ever. So me now go with them attack. When the JP are going to put out. Me draft for the original. This is 1967. And it show you when if me try to phone, no, look here. Look come here. See that? Me put it up and try it up and go and come and go in next year. See that? So the Queen at 19 before him dead because him now coma. So you don't understand, sir? Stricken last month. Been in a coma from see that since April the 1st. Was flown to Montreal. And see them from the and it's a US plane them use. US government plane. See that? He was like Thursday by the Queen Elizabeth II, Britain. See that? So them that do it for her birthday, but when them do because when him never dead yet when them are 19. Him not coma, so they're not sanctioned. So them are 19. Them don't even know the date when them are 19. This is the paper will cover it. That's why I say I just go up and Google and go back in time. And have these for my footmark. Not when them are right. Because them are infiltrate themselves with SIAG and the world. This is bullshit. See? You have independent, you have papers, big papers that cover it, and it's there. It's documented. So me go fit these things. They can't write something and trick me, you know. No. See? Them can't write. So when them, a matter of fact, them are sent to this, but them by Kingston, don't. See that? So I have to do story on all these things. See, they're born in Kingston on October 26, 1911. He brought up the south of the island. So down at St. Elizabeth, them can, but him not born down there. He born in Kingston. See? According to these things. So them cover the whole of these things and them there. A matter of fact, when she was swearing, see the part of she was swearing here. And when him, so she was data, after him dead, look. Prime Minister sworn, see that? Kingston, Jamaica, April 11th, Reuters. You share a foreign affairs minister. I'm a foreign affairs since February. I'm a foreign affairs minister. Was sworn in prime minister tonight. ruling Labour Party are choosing him for the post last Thursday. He's 43-year-old when they swear in, Shearer. Me catch back in time. Me not just go and Google and use it. But me go for the things then. Like me go for the newspaper, then we catch back the one of these in time. When you have journalists, and what me like with them journalists, yeah, when the government want to push out them lie and everything, you have some people you just go cover them like when you have deep throat. Me not talk like mama them deep throat, big mama them, you know. I talk like deep throat. Yeah, the French guy, they were blow the whistle for Nick's deep throat. Mama them is a different set of deep throat where they blow whistle to about different whistle. Jamaican whistle, them that whistle for, you know, yes. See? So me get something from them and from the, you know, some historical thing from in the UK and what have you, both the island. Because we lay upon them alone down there, so them are mislead you. Then I want me have the original papers. When them talk, them can't talk to me now. Now just go up and look and me by. If you look, you see them right about Ssl never built it. He did not. He destroyed it. Yeah? He was the housing minister. But he with the housing. And the housing problem and thing, and the housing minister deal with that. Tavares. And all of that go up and Bustamante watch. Not Ssl. And so he was the planning. So he bulldoze and build Timothy from scratch in 1962. And this time this my Bustamante. Me not see the Bustamante in no other constituency but West Kingston till him leave. And then Shearer take it over. Then he take it from Shearer. Leadership and the place. So all them do is go on and tell lies. See? And them are right it up in the because them make sure look at the cleaner. Cleaner used to have something down there, but them now put it up in the print, you know, to please them. You know. So you know have to do this because remember I don't know over there so in the United States and Canada, the whole of them capture these things back in time. It capture. When we get independent, it capture. By UK press, European press, US press, Canadian press. Them can't treat me. It capture. They get captured. See? So me not go off from what them have put out. You know, because my thing them you have to go back in because you are the journalist and you come cover, you just cover innocent and cover what I want. You do an interview with them. That's why I tell you when them interview Buster, and Buster come up with the idea, so when them are 6. I remember I have it when them are Buster when them just leave in 1905, the first time them ever leave Jamaica. Me have that. That cover in a paper. But when them go interview Buster, after them leave and Buster laugh, because Buster say no, nothing a black a speck of black blood in him, you know. Nigger blood. Alright, so Buster come and say, oh, I'm on there that before me at 6, you know, and to my father and this and that, and then poor. I'm not poor Irish planter, and my mother, you know, from this thing, from Buster do it. The Buster say it. From me at 6 and them carry me at school and we go fight in a war. The Jlp never no sense of this. Him say it, him tell them that. Cover. See, and it was a lie. So you don't know lie come from. Take the Jlp them to go push which part Buster leave West Kingston. Can leave 67. Which part him leave and when they go. And when him leave, and so you see, you Shearer get that. Can you Shearer the dead to you know? See? So when them do them push it back, say, Buster did have it from around 40 something, and then you Shearer get it from 50, and then Ssl get it from 1962. This is bullshit. And Ssl never built Tibali. The housing minister and a Buster credited that about him built Tibali and him designed it himself. Bullshit. So the house them will be the housing minister. You have some other one with them set up and build. The whole of this a lie. Garbage. And about music, that is bullshit again. Come show me, put up how much of them big artists them where you say around. Because in that produce one of them, oh, him start on pioneer and you tell him about this and they have run with your fuckery. But you can't push up a bag of tune, one tune. But identify my brethren with him one. See? Not like me. Alright, look here. No man can't look here. Look what I do. This is my phone. Look here. Look. I mean me write him name. So me write him my name. Me just write Run things record. I have 4 labels. Look here. Look here. Me write this. Right? More some people have some name come up. Like this. Look here. Me look on Spotify, look on something. Just simple things like this. Me right? Look here. I press one of them. Look here. And someone you press where you say, all right, look here. Look. I remember and me right there, but this is how the internet still look. And look how much, she don't have how much spending. Look, she's a label, look there. You see? Look here. Remember run up on some of the things, look here. Look here. And you can run up and you see be a name, look. Look. See Ninja Man there with the marker. See, look up there run up this is 990s where you hear people see me ball on it. See sugar man at there. I hope I label this. No mind label this. This is in the 90s. Look here. Look here. See that is true there. I want to know what the name them to. Now look here. And 90s, they're 99. And it have date and timestamp. Demos, spreadsheet. See Ninja Man there. 98 that. Is that true? No matter give me the weed with the marker when Ninja do weed with the marker. See great guys. Look here. So something I have to look for myself. I can just type in, run things and we see it come up. And if you look for my label, it's me, don't it? Eh? It shows you how who won the label. See that? See that we know some brown. Look there. See that we know some browns. We know some browns. See up there. Okay. Yes. So me cannot type in my thing and me see. Me can't type in cats and that I type in anybody. The whole of these people. Me not there for just say look some do now, but me I show you. Me can't just type in that and me see come up. And it have timestamp. It have timestamp from when we start that. And who depend it on all kind of things it there. You understand? Who check from that? Who go look for them. Go on. See? It have all of them on it. You see? So when you do something and I have to come and say do it because it's there. Me not have the time to go on that to do it because the whole of that and never people have them things they might go up there themselves. So it's already there. You don't see I'm gonna be labeled with the whole of them and them from the 60s pan it or something because I'm a big producer. See? You don't see the whole of these things. Stop put out garbage. See I'm gonna do nothing but him build that, him mash it up. Destroy that. But from 1962, no fool itself. When I write on me have original paper, can show me so when I do garbage. And I put out garbage, you know, go away. Stop this. We have to stop the lies. That's why I tell people, so when you go for the original thing then. Go for the original thing then. When you go for the original thing, you can't miss. Yeah. You understand? Go for the original thing, you cannot miss. Don't follow them and the lies. When them can be a lie, them telling them. Them realize them can't win an election without lying. Easy. Yeah, and work with outside force and try this, try the place. Any government where you see get up and I try to stand up for poor people. And this over there. Not to treat them and give them handout. And wipe out, we are wipe out and that bullshit. And lying on the pocket with lies and deceits. See? Me hear that one, me can't go and play this. Me can't go and play this. Remember play this. See, remember play this. Very important. Me hear that one jump out from Mark Woolley. Me hear that one jump out from Mark Woolley. Remember play. Wait. Come in and know what she said there now. She a garbage. Where she there? Where there? Me look feet fast there. Come Mark Woolley talk, say what am I gonna do? Remember, you know. Democratic socialism, and they know what's all about. And by the way, when they talk about 5 flights a day, these people came back and them helped say destroy the country. Them get what they want. And them destroy, them came back. Yeah, look on this.
Mark Golding says the PNP is sticking with democratic socialism. But is he the right messenger for that message?
No, are you piece of shit? What I mean, man? These are the garbage with them people, you know, them show up themselves. This is garbage, you know. Garbage. Straight garbage. Yeah.
Now, the debate around democratic socialism is heating up in Jamaica yet again. Mark Golding is reaching for Michael Manley's legacy and trying to remind Jamaicans that the PNP has always claimed to stand for social justice, equality, and people-centered development.
Of course.
But here is the problem. Golding does not naturally read as a democratic social.
I know what you read. That makes fucking sense. Piece of shit. If the man, by the way, him come over the table. When father, a socialism, him father deal with too. Because him father step in and him man. And what them do for the poor and needy, those disabled, those have not. What you call, and enough of them get job and do all kind of things to you know. Send them to school and send them back. Free this, free that. Operation, do this. Get a home, give them. When people are standing, our people don't even do this. What you call that? The social issues. Eh? So what happened to this piece of shit? Man, royal piece of shit. I can't be chat talk. Eh? But man, me have to dissect and run away to you know. Because when you hear them, you have to run them because that's shit. Hear this.
Socialist. He reads as a banker, a private sector man.
So, a banker, because you have to find something to do. So, you tell me it's socialism, you have to keep poor for believing in socialism. So, that means socialism for staying in the dirt. Eh? So, a banker can be socialist? What she said to we? Eh? What this has said to we? What this guy has said to we? It make any sense? Eh? Continue.
A man comfortable with capital, a man who sounds more like a capitalist.
You see, I tell you this nastiness, like show them colors. This is one of them. You're comfortable with capital. That means socialism show up a stay broke almost not equal, no opportunity or nothing. So if you make your money, but you are remember, you know, he might do more right now, he might the chairman. He went father left. Still I look about the poor and needy and the one them where you know have no leg no one them and deal with you no one, you know, you lose the foot because of diabetes and all kind of things. Which you tell me what you thought makes sense. Eh? Where it attack makes sense? This you see the garbage? She put a banker. So if me, another way when I'm music. So if you even earn something, I use to know what them people are live and I stand up for them and you give it back. You remember you have to earn something, you have to survive. But you have to know when I take step of them people. I'm only born in a privilege. But him come down, you have to do what him do. Yeah? Broke when him done. Remember the man the brilliant. See? But him see injustice and deal with it. Like how my father deal with the injustice. Stop the pull of my lights. Train up them people and do this. But them and them start the Paralympic year. Him father. Yeah? Him father say the road traffic thing and him start that thing there. What them call it? The road thing there. We deal with the accident on the road. Because remember them are deal with the people, them are doing back limbs, no one are doing all kind of things there. I say no as a banker, and him seen as a cap. And what you see him as, but we see him as a socialist. Yeah. Can I deal with the injustice and them thing there? And him and the Prime Minister, real Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew just Steve the thing. Yeah? And if him come and say, well, I do that social reform, oh, you mean you see him by what? She go away, she's a piece of shit, but me I play her out first before we put her outside. We just say, you know, them just go jump. You have to know you see the man, but you know the man and know the man. Huh? Yeah? The amount of thing the man do for the poor and needy is unbelievable. Them in a war. And government in place. Him taking money and send for these people to save them life from Ukraine. Fee more money, not the government money. But Andrew them have sent the people them for borrow loan and come in. Yeah? injustice to one people. Yeah? And him see himself as a socialist. So you mean about him about more message. We don't look nasty say. You saw someone out of order. Me not tell you garbage, man. She left on board to when I say up on board. She left on board. So these are the way we're going to use and catch them. Put them on two board and then we don't come to bullshit. But we there for them out. They are shit. She one of man a piece of shit. This a garbage. Garbage. Yeah? Look at that, man.
Than a disciple of Monday.
Yeah.
And that creates a credibility problem.
So Andrew, what a credibility problem not created. Yeah? Margot not socialist. I believe in a socialist principle. And that thing one carry because the injustice against the people. And your prime minister have to take a stand. Either you stand with the capitalists, where everybody gets rich, Andrew go in there, you know, and say income from the poor. But to make sure raise that how much percentage, and when you look at the big boy, them good. And then rather than people and step on them. I'm going to give a handout. Say the more slave thing and draw out. Eh? And she talk about problem. Where's the problem? Eh? And you have the problem. Them to take care of up in the on campus again and get yourself trouble. Them to remove you, man. You forget to move. Yes. So she have the problem. She have garbage. Yes.
Now, democratic socialism still matters to many inside the PNP, especially the party's intellectual and middle-class elite. It is part of the party's destiny.
So she have read off a paper, you know, without narcissism.
It connects the PNP to Manly, to social justice, to the poor, to the idea that government must actively protect people from inequality. But Jamaica also remembers the other side of that history: economic hardship, political instability.
And some know say that piece of shit. What kind of economic hardship? When I see America do this fucking shit, when you think you can brainwash anybody, you know, say you're germs. You know, say you're fucking germs. See them just let it go. Who's bad economic hardship today? We live through the 70s, you know. Tell me something. In the economic hardship, when we not go to school, I will not go anywhere at all. No different from what you grade. The boss said the check from 2 cents. It got $1, $2. Eh? When she talk about hardship, that is just a small time to, you know. Them try that 76 and ease up. And come back 79, 80 again. Small time. Favor to a man. So she talk about the 70s. So tell me something. Economic hardship 72, 73, 74, 75. They have 76 election and 77 and 78. And they must spread a propaganda, you know. Me don't know if she come. No, she don't look like she come from the 60s. But even if she come from there, she be know better than this. She's a piece of shit. She a garbage. Yes, man. We have fact. Yeah, man. Yes. Yeah, man. You understand? Yeah, man. So this was to come out with a garbage. So anytime when you talk about them, I make sure when you talk about the Senate, talk about Bad Marley, where the Jlp from that where them shoot. The front line where them shoot. Bad Marley wife and that Taylor. Where them need to assassinate because them are you have to work with CIA and them get bubble. Talk about that, man. Talk about 1980 when them born on evening time. Not the CIA, Jlp, front runners, involvement. The Jlp do it. Then, who them set up? About economic hardship. What hardship there? Hunger hardship in Jamaica there. Because we never got through hardship, never hungry. And I said, you know what? Let me tell you this. The whole 70s, when you feed the dog have to get him a meal with meat tonight. Meat! Chicken back, never run, you know when chicken back start run wild in the 80s. Chicken back. You remember bad eat them chicken and them I eat them pork and them steel and them could eat fish and them drink them carrot juice and beetroot and that cut out in the 80s. Maybe just remind her. Yeah? So when they were put me in the put something I believe true. And they will ask anybody if them go through this economic hardship. I don't hear them talk about it. Because remember, you know, who go above flight, them come back when Siaga did and then destroy the place. Yeah. Do you understand? Them come with chicken. In the 80s, chicken back to come. Listen, a good food we used to eat in the 70s, you know. Even I go through when this are gone, 70s. Place get back normal, then them start again for the 80s. Them turn it up this time. So it never have people that do all time tune the 70s neither, you know. They move over to election. They overthrow two. They get a break people that go them dead and then them ratchet up again to the 80s and overthrow them. Say, I said, remember the 70s, the economic hardship and that. Why they not talk about, oh, hold on. So you could have an economic hardship. And Siaga come out. I tell you, say, skip Siaga and Ghana in the 90s. Why? If Jlp did go on good, hey, come on, move your big dirty thinking, Nancy Man Ryan said from move. Go on. If Jlp did go on good from 1980 to 89, don't them that proud and have no today. Remember we have the whole of that thing. Look here again. Yeah. Yeah, man. At this time, yes, my brother. Yeah, man. Andrew, statutory declaration can be certified, but yet Andrew doesn't have a credibility problem in her eyes. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah? She go away, she's a piece of shit. Will I put them up there and dismiss them? She get dismissed after everything when she run out with it. She go away views, man. She views. But these are the minions where you see them come out and now all government accountable and because them there on board. They are terms. They're not help matter the country. Who that listen to her she and garbage. Every time she come with that it's a garbage and put her outside again. She are one of the germs then. See? Make you look for something. I don't know. Youth more economic hardship. I to CIA, you know. Anybody talk about the 70s attack with CIA with agreements, you know, for fuck up the country. You ever hear any one of them come and say, but CIA do this and them shouldn't do it and who work with them. You ever hear them do it yet? Then make you American and you try to work with Soviet Union or anything. Yeah, I see what one. No, my friend, I'm a piece of shit. But these are the things that Andrew put up for run out with him. These are the garbage. But them think them can go in a good thing. Hey, a long time I on them radio and TV, you know. For way back down, we about 4 of them all of this thing. So no for them wait, you know. Say them go train up and go turn journalists. Me not this long time before them. We are chat on TV and radio and you know media space long time before them. So me understand the whole of this food, you know. That's why I need a bag of crowd, you know. Be good. You know, I know that I'm glad when I have my own platform because they can most of the time me can never speak truth. I'm not running. In front of my face, they couldn't stand up and give me a chat neither because I always same way. Never deal with them even worse. Me never ask. They couldn't stand up with them book. Because that's why I not chat to some people, you know. I argue with the garbage them, you know. Because nobody can brainwash this man. Nobody can brainwash me. First in study. Me shape man there in the 70s. Them man they are pure when I have to. Them man they come, when the man they attack, you're listening. Listening. And them ask questions. And they just come push on things for you, so you know. And him tell you, and the one of this documented, you know, him have them out. Him tell you, him couldn't be able to say, you know, parents them just bungle up with the kids. Them I remember them time that some people have 8, 9, 10, 12 years old. And he couldn't be able to see this and them now go school and them hungry. That him say little heart and it pain them heart. And him do something to it. Tell me, may I ask you something? Tell me one thing what man they do wrong right this. Can I have to do what him do now? free education, what that them do, him shouldn't do it. Can't tell what wrong man to do, you know. So if you get attacked from outside, and then you derail the man, and then say, when do did wrong? That means you're bullshit because when do never wrong. But Andrew no put you in a recession. Andrew the like that thing and that piece of shit. Yeah? Yes, I like that thing. Say, when to put you in country in a recession. No to worry about that. None. No to worry about it. Well, Andrew, where Michael man did, remember in the 60s, whenever free education, no people they not go secondary school. You know? No. They have it. I remember most of people them not have it. Shantytown. And then remember Buster burned down Shantytown all. You remember, all right. You remember you hear about Rudy Arroyo, them a loot and a shoot and a Shantytown. You remember 007? Can't remember saying about no Shantytown, you know. Yeah, man, remember them do all kind of things, you know. Better must come on them thing there, you know. You know, trying so hard and can't make it, better must come one day. Them sing a lot about 1960s too, you know. And then Trim Rasta never have a chance. Yeah, I remember Buster is a youth who work with him, is a man who work with him gun for him too, you know. Them figure and a beer line and him face, you know, have no manners. Buster. And feel both. And them cover it. It covered. Me sure it covered. Walk with him gun. One tooth in and chat. That's why I said them for dead. Who knows if dead and what have you. That's a Buster. Him have a plantation kind of style. So them sing a lot about that. And them sing a lot about that. And you know what hurt me? When CIA in the 70s, I live with our people them with them. Remember some black people and that struggling even in the US. People come from Vietnam, people come from World War II. And come up, but them have no home, you know, Ku Klux Klan tough, you know, Martin Luther, Malcolm X. You have some people where them get freedom. It's unbelievable. Yeah, and Mandela one of them. And in the 70s, there's no Mandela down there. A 5-15 things I see them prison from when? 60s. Mandela fight from back down there. In a them time in a film country to some black people under oppression. In the 60s and 70s when Mandela stand up and do this for us. And for here, black people get up and talk about him this and him mash up, push a lie, say I go mash up the place. The firefighter there, even Blue said them came back. Because them go up and them come back and them help see go destroy the place. None of them can get them have land, them have everything. Them have it. See? Why you think them jump over 80s? So if you have any sense at all, you labor, and you say, man, did this, and you say, but why you jump over the 80s? You tell me what Siaga do now. So what you try to do? You try to touch Siaga for him something where he never run with Kingston. Ask the push pop and Bustamante, because him did that West Kingston. And after him retire, the man that dead, so you have the other one that they are West Kingston. And them like leaders. You know what them say them like leaders? So still I go take it from him after him lose to Michael Manley at 74. When them pin Siaga and carry him back way down, so when Siaga like 20 yard, him get 20 yard and him have West King and him build West line. He was no housing minister, line. That's so dangerous. So them look for any paper, but we have it. We capture these things. And have them. You notice me as well some original paper to capture the thing them. When them come out, them come out, and when they come out, we rub them out. Yes. Yes, you see. The by thing them different, you know, have to keep it real on, you know, tablet, learning channel. Yeah. Good way. Well, learning channel. You understand? Go on yourself to be a learning channel. You don't come and trick for people there. Politics don't trick. Let me tell you. You see, after your win and go in, that's why the government of Jamaica, the government of Jlp and PAP, you might have the PAP administration and Jlp administration. Them play garbage. You hold government accountable if you want a better place. But you know, go in there and then you go in there and then you talk about how we, and every time the PAP must, what PAP must up, man didn't mash up somewhere. Man didn't mash up somewhere. Eh? We could have paid 2 cents per bus. Why you not come and make people then pay back 2 cents per bus? We'd have got to see that answer, yes. I would have strong like $1 add to them. You take it and get it at 160. You get the 120, you carry this. They're 160. 160, them have to spend daily enough to keep it from around to 200. And you say, yeah, go and go. And then, remember, you know, inflation, everything high, you know, thing peak. And when you move, you can't use the same minimum wage. Whether you use so much years ago to this. Minimum wage should go to 60,000. To inflation. But you can't minimum wage at 17,000. After you promise them 32 when a good night. Because the people them now make the money that I must pay the same way. Right? And then we move the and put up that say higher achievement, you fucking asset. So minimum wage must move. So much money people are pay for them light and water. How much money people are pay for rent? How much money you pay for your mortgage? How much money you pay for rent? You can't live nowhere up past halfway tree now. There where you could have lived one time. You couldn't live past halfway tree because rent out 200,000, you are working. You can afford 200,000. Eh? No, it make it possible for fish headless them can own a house where them couldn't own. When them couldn't own. In a space of no time. 18 million. If you buy a house for 20 million, you might buy a house already, can just cut a loan pay and pay it off in 2 years. Can never spend over 18 million one time and that 36 by 2 years. He can pay a film house and him have car and him live big now. Come off a pop-up gander machine. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, man. Living by free food ticket. All right, it's a free food ticket, Jones. It's a free food ticket that come in 1980. I mean, look here. Let me show you again. Original thing. All these them are hype. Me ask, if you go for Monday, why you skip Siaga? Why you want credit thing when never do in the 60s? Whether not him the prime minister not at all. Finance minister not get credit say him build house and build this. Which finance minister get credit like that? Which one? Eh? We credit the prime minister if him fail, him administration feel like him fail. The buck stop with him. So you take over Bustamante. You like give Bustamante a West Kingston prime minister till him leave. And a 67 them left. Yes. And everybody want to everything. What if you do what we do? Go for the original document. Because what them do, you know? That's why them have them task force. What them do, them go in and when you open it, Google it, and you see who put it up. You see, Jlp put up these things. And I edit them. You see, them put up the lies. So you have to be careful when you go Google and repeat after them. Let me tell you, it's better for you to go and you search for the original paper, like newspaper. Can I remember in a newspaper print and them a cover Jamaica? Long time, and I just cleaner. You know, in a Britain and the one of them places. Right? So if you go back in the archive, because enough of them digitize them thing now. When you go back to the archive, you see on the date and time when this print. And they never say like no. In a Britain, for them newspaper carry down government. Them do investigative journalism and enough of them have to resign. Enough of the prime minister have to resign. Because there is no corruption. Them they go to one of that. Them they do like this where you have government to hold government accountable. You understand? So when government hide things, them go for dig it down. How much prime minister got from UK from the other day? How much? If no one the other day have a step down, them pressure him. So you see where the people that work for the people. So not care who in a power, attack the people them do them hold them accountable because them no want them mash the place. Them pressure you. Them scrutinize you more. But not in an Andrew case. You can just buy out. The government now buy out like the media them and you know, you see who are and them are fool. If you see who are work with them, you know. When you see I like a big dirty thinking draft Davis. I said see people and I leave it alone and nobody come out to that. None. Yeah, you understand? None. See? Them not come out. Yeah, man, certain part of Maxine Avenue, you couldn't afford to live there, running into Richmond Park. But I know you can't even spend the money and to live. No, even that's where you don't want to live now. You can't live at Richmond Park now. Richmond Park, we don't call it now where to live. Because we don't want to live in a Richmond. But enough people can't even live at Richmond Park now, the money. And I tell the money no permit you to live a rich man park. So anyway, you don't know you're stuck. Eh? And them attack them bullshit. Don't bring the bullshit to it. Don't bring it. Say, look here, struggle. Jamaica struggle. All you need to do, just type in Jamaica struggle 1984. Look here. Jamaica struggle 1984. When you can't read it, I'll show you where this come from. Look. Severe economic crisis, see that? By acute shortage of basic food, heavy foreign debt, critical lack of hard currency. You never have none. Economic hardship. Staple like flour, rice. Yeah, scarce. Small grocery store. Use marine, see that marine goods. Forcing customer. Look where it come from, people. Now you have time that. As some I tell you, and you look, I hope it and make you see. See there? Detergent, just to see there. Yes, still in place. What are this and say, man, see there? Prime Minister said, the government try to fix the economy by boosting tourism, attracting foreign investment, upgrading production, but country remain heavily indebted. See that? USA, they might get paid over 100 million per year. And they might raise that and it couldn't even help him because they couldn't even run the country. And they might talk about finance minister, they couldn't even run him do. Him lying in pocket. Fuck a line in pocket. See that? I'm open it and show them. See that? See them say people national party. All right, this is what the green I want to put in that same lead. All right, now follow the green, all right, the observer, all right. But me I write this, see that? During economic year, during fiscal year 84, 85, as part of the Caribbean Basin Initiative. All right, now come up in the New York Times. Press the Times. And them thing I'm telling you for use. Press the Times. See the time, yeah? See the time there? Jamaica struggle. See the data? September 1984. Don't make them trick you know. So you go back to the original thing. Go back to them. Yeah. Food stamp. See food stamp. Food stamp. See the shortage and the marine. And then food stamp come after. Them give food stamp. Yeah, that's why, that's why, yeah, man. Yes. We couldn't get calm here to that again. Chicken back around things. Chicken back up and Sunday to backside. See? Chicken back. See when one cut and see when them laugh people, look at. Heavily debted, foreign food, see that? It must say tourism, like Andrew said, under the press of the International Monetary Fund, SIAG has announced that intend to cut Jamaica deficit, which is greater than 385 million at the time, by more than half. And it's fuck up the country, you know. He want to cut it down that. He want to take off 200 million to 180 million. He want to cut down that. He has devalued the currency 100%. See that? See how himself attack and them talk to him since last fall. Me tell you, see there? See there? Began removing government subsidies. He removed that from the thing, from gasoline, it rising. See there? Wide range of basic food that Jamaica has imported for years. As a result, gasoline and electricity have doubling prices. See how he do it? He do it intentionally. The cost of many food, Mr. Siaga said, so them talk to him, has gone up 50 to 75%. Why they not repeat this and show the people them this? Food relief program has started. See, prescription drugs have more than double in price. Price of import feed for poultry and cattle has jumped also, and this has caused chicken and milk price rise. Then it starts shut down the place and lay off people. Everything is right here with documented, not my word. Them talk to my interview, we say, well, they might cut it. They might chop it down, and then they lay off people. See that tell about shock. So people down there and interview them. See, see them interview somebody in a poor Central Kingston area, John Stokes. 41-year-old unemployed cabinet maker sat with two friends in with a cardboard and tin shack. Serve as vegetable stall. See people start put up them stall and all because whenever you used to see them stall the night I know. See that? It'll tell you everything we're going in at the time and when do. But you're still Andrew. We're like going in there. So that's why I say not good enough. You can't draw your belt too tight. Mr. Stokes said. You like plenty of food, but you don't have plenty of food. Every week he said another item goes up in price. He helped up an onion that 20 cents. Onion got to 20 cents now. He said next week will be 60 cents. 200%. Begging for food. Look here. Two young women in faded dressing came onto the stall. One was 20. That means them interviewer, one at 23. She had a 3-year-old child. The other said she had 3 children. Both said, 3 fathers of their children had abandoned them. So man start abandon them baby mother. And that's the ago. And that's the ago. Abandon 3. One at 23 have 3. One at 20 have 1. The father them abandoned them. Hardshipally. But Andrew Seaton and tell about how the flight and I know a CIA and the same Jlp Monday to stop all these progress for the people them. And yet still I brainwash them. You know some things you don't know, we live through it, Andrew. You're dangerous. I get to see them stop all the free education to it. Do this and it could have one and stop it. You get to see them. It printed and the people them go them there Jamaica do the interview. See that? Things are like this, you go look, see that? See that? And see when things start telling her, they bought a tiny bag of perhaps 2 tablespoons of salt for 10 cents and left. Them all start selling salt 10 cents. First time, you know, somebody do that in the 70s. I know them attack. Right under Siaga. Siaga cut it. You shouldn't even cut this like this. Because you put hardship and you fire people and you turn the place upside down. See that? And so when them start bury up, them think we never have nothing no barrier neither. Nearby pink and black hag rooted in a pile of melon rings in the gutter across the street. 3 men work in a grocery store behind a floor to ceiling steel mesh barrier. So them start bury up themselves. Remember the mesh thing, them start do it. Look at the hardship. And it's documented. You have to have a cage to keep from being robbed. See that? So when them start the cage, it all show you. Espaniel McLaren, 30-year-old owner of the store, he said he had been having shortage now and again. Flour, rice, saltfish, chicken, bacon, but he said business was steady. And had no complaint. Same have shortage. In time past, he said there was more violent crime. It's a little bit difficult now, but you are free. The price, don't worry people so much. Come out about the violent crime. Look at job rate. Look at 25%. With unemployment run at more than 25%. Mr. Siaga said he has planned. This Siaga dismissed several thousand civil servants. Some government officials say there as many as 6,000 jobs may be eliminated through dismissal, attrition. And it go up more than that in quota. So when them say 6,000 and more than that, and close down hospital, I say I do it. You didn't see anything with Michael do this? No. No. But them what them do know, what Andrew never know. These things, let me tell him again. You can't get out these things off a line, Andrew, because it's captured by like Miami Times, Washington Post, the Sun, the one that the media houses from in the UK. So it's there. So when you say it and people start looking at them, see these things, now them are all accountable and say, no, I want to tell you a lie. When I garbage. See there? Siago said, them a quote him, I talk to him, and them a talk to them, interview people. The Times in Jamaica talk to people. This way them do talk to people. You know. You will see Siago said this again. See that? Not my word. See that? So we gone back in time. Mr. Siaga said he had explained to the country that this was the year we are going to do all the tough things. But he said this doesn't in any way make it comfortable. He said the pain is there. I tell them that to achieve any gain, you got to undergo the pain. With I and nearby Dominican Republic, where sharp price increased last spring, led to riot in which more than 60 people died. Mr. Siaga has taken steps to soften the impact of his cut in spending food relief. Perhaps most significantly, he has started a food relief program under which million people and nearly half the population are entitled to free allotment of skim milk powder, milk, cornmeal, and rice. Not my, hey, on the video, who wait now? Eh? These are under Siaga tell you why I'm cut it. You notice them never say not about Siaga in the 80s. Them have this and them know. So what them do, them go up anytime when you go up on Google, when you look at the thing them not put up in a feed mark by the Jlp, you can look in there, you can see. Right? I'm just showing you one if you look. So you know, so them bogus and them have bleed things and them take down things that with them now want the greener put up something, but thank God another greener alone. So my sources back then have to come from New York Times or some of the newspaper them. Yeah, the vault from like UK and them place there and Canada. Yeah. You understand? Siaga never do it. Siaga mash up everything. Close down AMC, close down that, him close everything. Free education, him drop that too, and drop free health. Him cut free health too. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, man. No, them not like the truth, but me I'm going to show no. Oh, them dead and spread them propaganda. Hear this. You ever think them algorithm? Yeah? You see when Siaga about 30 million Africa, let me show how much people are get paid and it was enough money. Look here. Here they pay. 1,250 a year. That was enough money, same way, you know. Look at minimum wage eliminated income tax for more than 40,000 people who earn less than the 1,250 per year. He reduced tax nearly 50,000 others who earn between 1,250 to 1,500 per year. Because I remember thinking still cheap. Look at the money. At the same time, the increased tax on automobile, truck license, cigarette, beer, wine, whiskey, through policies now being implemented, will serve as a break on this year growth. See, you see it? United States Embassy here said in recent report, in fact, negative growth is possible. Negative. However, the report said the policies enhance Jamaica's ability to realize full advantage of several favorable trends and opportunities. This period of austerity, Mr. Siaga said, is a passing phase that in the end will make more Jamaicans able to share the employment and better earnings. That never happened on them watch. People suffer like dog. You see the Camino we used to give a dog and thing, and we have to name the Camino, you know. See that Camino them good, nutritious. Not me, see that, look. Look. And we have to name the Camino. See, we never take none of them food package. Remember, we have trade and everything, so them we don't need them food package, but a lot of people have to go up on this. Yeah? Yes. With that now, when we are eat now, because everything gone up to where it is there. Where you have to pay some little cents, some little for much things. And all right, so my house, you back in the days before we even crossed that 85, my house used to have Like, we don't buy like the pound and the two will buy bag. In the 70s, like bag of rice, flour, sugar, this, that, case of milk. Yeah, case of milk and, you know, the one of them thing, the hard, you have everything over till hard this. The one of them, who want ads, you know, you have everything. You see, back then. They say I come in now and then they get under pressure. Good thing we know can understand thing get under more pressure. Because people don't be like dog now. When you used to take your dog, you can't get the dog have to drink like a pot water because you still have to feed the dog. With bone, you couldn't go give them meat again. That no work. You understand? Yeah, man. You see me I say? That no work again because you have to feed them. You couldn't get the dog a meal again. The dog then get mange now. Dogs will start short way now. People are with them, I got them and get mange too. Look at mange. And they are stability, I would say, I got the whole 80s. But you still them come out and go into the 70s and go in a CIA jump up thing and say, well, it never work. Or something never work good when them are say you can scream and them attack you. Them attack in at the same time in America attack black. You know, civilization. Attack the blacks them over there same way in the 60s and 70s. And your leader will come out and talk about them, make sure get rid of you too. You for go on. Eh? Black and attack. When man black and attack. In the 60s and 70s when man see it fit. You know, them black way, Mandela. Them see it fit and I say, no, this wrong. Them do all kind of things to black people around the globe. We now have no 7 man at turn up and you go through that and talk about man they mash up. You have said it and you liberate and said it and for you say fuck with. But if the man I give you the because one of the truth is when the government do that, and I like him, I do it for PMP, you know, because man didn't see man they tell say everybody. And you know, part of people, I play it for them and them here. So when you have government, you say everybody will come. I remember everything with the free milk and free this and free that. Jamaican benefit. So even if your mama labor right or PMP or everything we man they do, them benefit too. The whole of them benefit. The austerity measure of Siago, everybody feel it. So now PMP alone feel it. He said, but the labor right them feel it. And you play a party with this, it'll be an idiot if you speak truth to power. Them feel it. The big boy, them never want man, they freaking nobody no land and thing, you know. Remember, you know, thief the land. I will tell the farmer, them thief them. Shane, and the land, and them get it, listen, them get paid. Because we were property. Our people was property. So them get paid for them property for them last. And we don't stop saying, right? The slave, the property with them call property are people. And we make our property because we have the melanin stand up in our skin and we look like this. And that's seen to them, you know. We're inferior. Which in better terms, if we stand up everyone of we inferior, we are them stand up to the sun for the day. And so which one we get skin cancer and blister up and for run. So we're more superior. Yeah? You know, if you have to run from the sun and it might show up, that means you can't stand up to it, we can't stand up to it. But you say we're inferior and you treat us such like animal. See? And a man come up and say, no, I want to get piece of the pie. And at least them fight. That's why I'm carrying of them. Them is garbage. You understand? We carrying of them. You understand? Yeah, man. See? We carrying of them. We have to question. Question them. Because them not right. Yeah? Them not right. It's bad. And when it's bad, you have to speak truth to power. Not true. Don't make me go eat my I have to come beat it before I been up there before I go eat my breakfast, you know. Because I'm be armed so them put out and people have to realize first in study. Me couldn't up online and listen, I'm just I don't have no time for that. My thing never have to be educational. I'm telling you owner for find another thing on the don't look let me show you again before me even drop out. Let me show you again. When I look for anything, don't look for it like this. Because when I get tricked, let me show you. It's like this. Anything when they write about Siaga, let me show you who write this. Siaga took office immediately after winning his seat. All this a lie. Because look who did have the seat. Ask them where Alexander Bustamante did there. Yeah? He never win a seat. And took and Billboard independent slate and them fucking bullshit. It must accounts thing there. When up there for name, when you're up there, so when them name senator. Yeah? First thing at 67, I'll be a fuck with them at all. And them score the line and them put fuckery. Ask them about Buster there. So Buster can leave and get Siaga and him at West Kingston. Him at the first one for West Kingston. Them did leave. And them did till him leave. And him never leave till 67. So how you get him seat? Who get that seat was you Shearer as a prime minister. And when him lost to Mandley in a 74, the leader, because the leader them like when the leader them down there. So Siaga will take it over. Rossi you Shearer and take it back from him. Take that from him. Yeah? Both him Bill what? And then I put him at 62. So you put him over or you put him over there. And I talk about the 60s where him do lying. He must know the minister. Tavares. I'm a Buster, but a Tavares, the housing minister, responsible for that. Not him. Both them are put him and say whether him. And I kind of different things and I talk about this and that. No, bullshit. And I show you some things in the 70s with him. I talk about Tivoli. And then I come about him this. Don't this when him do what? Do what? Do what? And go with them foolish fish, you know. Yeah? See that them, you know. Look. So who write this? Let me show you who the author. Look. Look when I look around to the Jlp Jamaica +2. See there? So I them write this. So when they put things out, you observe a jail this and that. When you Google it, you can see what the author. And you can go in there and see when they write it. So they might try this start. Can remember the more thing they put out at the lives, you know. Where it pick up on the algorithm. So it is pitted to you. So you have to know where you search. So them push up them lights and then the one of them go on it. If spread them propaganda, adapt them. We know this. So them can't trick me. But we go for regional context and regional paper where them thing are printed. Original broadcasting because for them, you know, them are release them so you can't get them. When you get them, you dissect them and you see where really are going. This is bullshit. You understand? This what them come out with garbage. Me don't talk to them, you know. Me don't talk to them. Me just go run, you know. Yes, so we keep it we run us. Play with me, you know. BR, now we have to make sure do a piece after that. It's a boss. You have to keep and educate for people them. See? But there, I'm out. Bless. Cool.
We in lump sum, we are beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We in lump sum, we are beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber dude.
I'm not just not a Judas, them a backstabber. I'm my wife, and this straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to name me with no dagger. Make the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold. Like a bull man, we send us the jammer. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line to line. Become a lyrical fighter. Put up in the rhythm, they'll want some more hole in a hater. Lyrically inclined.